and the countrified country. More smiles for the camera. More unexpected friends. More laughing at life. More enjoying the journey. And what if the answer was never really what, but where? Gran Canaria. So much to live for.
The beach?
When was the last time you tried something new?
Could I do this every day?
Yep,
Could I cross the island hiking?
yep. Or riding, if you want.
Hello, how can I help you, sir?
Oui, bonjour madame. Cancel my flight, please.
What is this?
This is our unique nature.
Oh.
And there is more. A lot more. Could that be why we smile so much? Or is it because of this? Because every day is a new discovery. Start your vital movement.
Ven y acércate a ver el viento, a saborear el paisaje y a escuchar el silencio de una visión infinita. Ven y acércate a sentir el amanecer de nuevos pensamientos que te nacen dentro cuando descubres que estar aquí es querer estar aquí. Santa Lucía es querer estar, querer ser y no poder dejar de hacer. Hoy, las cosas que ayer quedaron para mañana. Ven y acércate a Santa Lucía. Acércate a ti.
Have you ever wondered why you always want more? More Mondays without the alarm. More first times. More leaps into the unknown. More breakfasts in bed. More whiffs of the salty sea and the countrified country. More smiles for the camera. More heartbeats per minute. More enjoying the journey. More dreams almost fulfilled. More unexpected friends. More races to anywhere. More flavors to discover. More being at a loss for words. More time. Time to lose yourself and find yourself again. In short, More moments like this. And this. And this. And what if the answer was never really what, but where? Gran Canaria. So much to live for. Have you ever wondered why you always want more? More Mondays without an alarm. More first times. More whiffs of the salty sea and the countrified country. More smiles for the camera. More unexpected friends. More laughing at life. More enjoying the journey. And what if the answer was never really what, but where? Gran Canaria. So much to live for.
The beach?
When was the last time you tried something new?
Could I do this every day?
Yep,
Could I cross the island hiking?
yep, or riding if you want.
Hello, how can I help you, sir?
Oui, bonjour madame. Cancel my flight, please.
What is this?
This is our unique nature,
Oh.
and there is more. A lot more. Could that be why we smile so much? Or is it because of this? Because every day is a new discovery. Start your vital movement.
Okay, welcome. Day number 1 here in Gran Canaria, Pozo Beach. 9 days. We've got a windsurfing action coming up. We've got everything from, juniors, under 13s, under 15s, under 18s, under 21s. We've got the masters. Yes, we have. We've obviously got the best men and women in the world. And we've also got, for the first time ever, full premiere of Slalom X. The forecast is looking pretty insane. Obviously, this is day 1, and we're going to build up. So we're kicking off with the juniors under 13s. I just spoke to a few of them. 2.2, 2.4 is the size of sails we're going to be seeing out there. So it should be pretty interesting. Tarifa are definitely well represented, I think, in this first heat. There's a lot of juniors coming through from the Tarifa ranks. If you know any of these juniors, let me know in the comments below who you're supporting. Obviously, they're not all names that I know like firsthand, so it's always good to have extra information. But we've got Dennis and Eric, brothers, obviously from down in Tarifa, both sailing on the Simmer. We've got Anton Gobish, the German, on the duotone. We've seen him in action plenty of times before. We got Raphael, by looks of it, from France on the starboard hot sails, and we got Elias, I think from Tarifa as well, on the duotone. So that's what we're going to be kicking off with. I think it's like all people in the heat. So yeah, here we go. This is on the Goya. So this is Dennis. Like I said, it could be a 2.2, 2.4. It's really small stuff. Super windy today. I was kind of hoping we might be kicking off with Slalom X because I'm super, looking forward to seeing those guys. But we might have to wait for tomorrow for that premiere event. Get in the comments on YouTube. Let us know. He looks a bit big to be a junior, so I don't think he's in this junior heat. Concentrate on the very small guys out there. There we go. Looks like we've just seen a stunt there, but just missing the landing. It looks like he made it. I think that was actually Dennis. So there we go. There's the duotone on the boys. So we'll be getting co-commentator in. We'll be going through all the, the action coming up because there's big draws in the men and the women. There's a different format they're going to be basically trialing out here on the World Cup. Oh, forward loop, almost like proper Waimaru. On that top end. Yeah, so that is Elias. Oh, forward loop from Elias. Very small sails, you can see. It's super windy out there. And I think this is Eric on that inside, on that yellow sail. Dennis just powering his way to the inside. Small waves today, but plenty of breeze. We've got Billy on the comments saying he's got a handkerchief bigger than those sails, and it's true. I mean, that is the crazy thing with Pozo. A lot of the time, you do need custom equipment, but the great thing is that all the brands these days are pretty much doing junior, equipment because a lot of the juniors sail over here in Pozo. So they've been making the small stuff. It's so cool. I mean, I'd have absolutely killed when I was a junior to have this sort of gear. Super lightweight, really narrow booms. Oh, look at that for a forward loop. Pretty solid there from, I think that was Dennis. This is Eric, I think. Eric, I think, is on the 2-2. 2-2. Oh, we go. Oh, yeah. Lucky. Oh, going for it. I haven't got the actual ages, but I think Eric is the youngest. And Dennis probably about 12 years old. But going for the, and smashing out some forwards. We've got the two duotones as well. Like I said, we've got Anton and Elias. We don't have the live scoring. Oh, in the background there, I think that might have been the Gobish. Is that the duotone, full duotone combo? There we go. There's the French duotone coming in. So that would have been Anton before. He's on the blue board. So that is Raphael. Oh, no, so he's on the star. Oh, it says starboard hot sails, but obviously that looks like a duotone on the starboard. So I'm going to bring you a few of the scores coming through. We've got 3.3 from Anton Gobish for a forward. And we've got Dennis with 1 point less for his forward. So this is Eric coming out looking for that stunt. Can he pull off the forward loop? I mean, how old is Eric? He must be, well, he's not old. Is he like 10 or something? It's pretty incredible to be sailing Pozo at this young age. And these are the future of the sport. I did read a comment saying, well, how come we're kicking off with the youth and juniors? I mean, these are the guys that are pushing through. You know, they don't probably need as big a waves as the main fleet. So you got to give them their chance to shine. Just had Elias scoring a 3.7 on his last forward loop. So the boys are really throwing it down. And there's 5 riders in this in the under-13s. So good to see, you know, in some extreme conditions here in Pozo that they're turning up. Do we have any other budding young wave sailors out there we're going to be seeing in the future? Here we go. Go on, Dennis. Oh, Dennis gets super backwinded on that inside. He's got like this soft helmet with a little peak. It looks actually pretty cool. I saw it earlier. Here we go. What's he got? Come on, Eric. Smash it out. Go on! Oh, we covered it. I mean, the live stream doesn't do the wind justice. You know, it never does on video, but it is cranking out there. That's for sure. You can imagine they're getting blown away. They're only super lightweight, the juniors. We've got a lot of categories to get through this week. So here we go. Back loop attempt, just couldn't quite get it round. Here we go. Eric lining something up. Oh, just a little rocket. Okay, so just tacking on the outside, looking for a little wave on the inside. The waves are going to be the tricky ones to get. Obviously, the farther up the beach you go, the more easy. I think this is Anton Gobish at the back, but this is now Raphael on the inside. Dennis goes for the backy. Oh, nearly gets it round the push loop. Still in the straps, but he looks okay. It's always tricky without the live scoring. I was kind of hoping we would have that live scoring for the junior system, but the way it works, certainly. Oh, he's going for it, isn't he? Fully pushing. Is why the juniors are out. We've got small waves coming in, so it's perfect to give them an experience of mainstream competition. Yeah. Apparently, also the Slalom X was never planned for the first day. I didn't understand that when I was doing my previews, but apparently that wasn't on the cards for the first day. Speaking to the organisers, so I'm not quite sure of why that was, but it was kind of never planned. But the heat is finished, so this is just picking up the pieces. So that was the under 13s. You got to remember these like are 12 years and under, so 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old. Pretty mad to be going out in those conditions and throwing down the moves. So massive. I don't have that problem, but I'm sure if enough of you have, there must be some problem. Okay, so red flag is up. Next up, we're going to have the under 15 boys. Got Yannick Gonzalez. That's the elder brother of Dennis and Eric. So he's going to be on a simmer and an F2 board. We've got Bjorn Olsen from Denmark on the Severn gear. And then we've got, it looks like we've got Takuma Sugi's younger brother from Japan on the Taboo and North. So the whole Japanese crew coming in hot this year. A lot of riders here. And they've been giving a good account of themselves. They've been going absolutely crazy in the kind of warm up for this event. It's been really good to see. Let me know your ideas or tips for the main competition this year. Who do you think is going to win the men, women? You know, Slalom X. There's so many categories to come. We're going to have a full week of action. The forecast looks good. So we're going to be in for a real interesting week. But there we go. Under 15 boys. Let's go. Green flag is up. Action should be on the water. Here we go. This is Yannick. He's throwing it down. I think he said he was on a 2.8 or 2.6, 2.8, I think maybe. Here we go. Is he lining this up? Out the back. Yannick. Boy, he's gone for the backy. Oh, just misses the landing. Nose comes up. That's a pretty nasty landing. A good effort, but that's going to sting a little bit. We've got Bjorn Olsen out the back on the Severn. Sugi on the inside. Oh, just goes down on that front side turn. Looks pretty powered up. But this is going to be a very competitive heat, this one. First look at the new North Sail. These guys are not in the heat. But on that small screen, there we go. That is Yannick is in the heat. 3 riders in this heat. Nice backside turn from Yannick. Got a 3-point wave score so far from Olsen. Here we go, Sugi. No, doesn't quite find the lip. Forward loop. Nice, just catches the tip, but pretty solid from the young Japanese rider. Bjorn Olsen riding on the inside. Keep your eye on Yannick. Here he is. Out the back. It's going to get another opportunity here. Forward loop. Cleans it. Just a bit flat on the landing. And he's slightly over-rotated it. I mean, it's difficult conditions. You know, small waves, very strong winds. As we're used to seeing here in Pozo. But not easy for the young fellas. So Sugi heading in. We've got Olsen heading out. Here we go. Bjorn Olsen. Looking for his opportunity. He's had some good results in the past in the junior fleet, and he's still in the under 15. So that just gives you an idea. He's like almost like a seasoned competitor, and he's still in the under 15s. So cool to get this opportunity. Little tabletop on the outside, but actually lands it, then just goes down. Sugi obviously got his elder brother to give him some tips and training advice. Let's see. There we go. Nice tack. Yannick heading out. Bjorn coming in. Say just 3 riders in this. Oh, Yannick. Oh, just a little rocket. Sugi's got a 3-point forward on the board at the moment. So pretty solid. He's got his wave riding as well on a forward loop at the back, I think, from Yannick. Nice wave ride from Sugi. This will be quite a good score. He's had already a couple of backsides. Bjorn as well. Just working it to the inside. Here we go. Sugi. Come on, son. Let's see. I'm sure Japan is tuning in to watch what the young Sugi brother's got. He's got a little ramp coming up here. This could sit up for him, this second one. Here we go. Oh, just going to miss it. Just closed on him. And tacks round on the outside. That's sometimes the margins you're playing with here in Pozo. Sometimes they hold up, open up, you get that opportunity. Other times, not so much. And you end up having to push off something that are not, quite ideal. So it's not like free sailing where you get this massive choice of waves to go off. You really have to take what you get. And sometimes that's not ideal. So you can end up forcing it. And you try forcing stuff when it's like blowing a force, 6 to 7. It's things could go wrong. Here we go. Bjorn Olsen on the outside goes for the pushy. Oh, it's like a no-handed push loop. That osmosis. Oh, lovely forward on the inside from Yannick. Just see him flowing around. Backside turn from Sugi off the back of the wave. This is hotting up here. Judge is going to have a tricky job. Yeah, we got to support the young boys coming in. I mean, under 13s, I don't think you quite understand. For a lot of you, I bet you can't remember when you were that old. I definitely can't. Actually, I can. I think I was doing chop-ups on a lake. These guys are in Pozo, putting in rotations. Oh, big backy at the back from Sugi. That thing was a monster. Got some serious height on that thing. Expecting to see some big scores get thrown at that from the judges. That's the highest jump we've seen today from the juniors. Bjorn Olsen on the inside. A lot of the small sails from the juniors got 3 battens. Obviously so small. Nice frontside hit there from Yannick. Okay, here we go. All riders heading out. Bjorn Olsen leading the charge on the outside. He's got something here. Oh, just in a big rocket. Or a little floaty jump, I should say. Didn't quite get the kicker he wanted. Yannick behind him, another forward loop. This guy is busy, isn't he? Nice forward loop. That very nice technique. Super sideways. They're the safe ones. We've got Yannick with the best wave of the heat. 6 to 6.5. Oh, sick forward there from Sugi. He's with that back loop, that big forward. I'm expecting to see him go at the rankings. A lot of the wave scores coming in the 3s. So you need that standout wave. But I think Sugi's jumps are definitely standout. Yannick has got the best wave score so far, though. They want to see those big frontside hits. Japanese have been going so good in the youth and juniors over the years, obviously led from Takara Ishii, Hayata Ishii, obviously Big Sugi. But now we've got little Sugi coming through. And can only see it getting more, you know. Forward loop on the way in, stays on the wave from Sugi. Wow, he's really building a solid heat. Remember, this is under 15 years old, competing really well. He's built that score up throughout the heat. Big forward there from Bjorn Olsen. Great technique there. Maybe even a little bit of a sort of donkey kick table in the front of that forward. Really nice style from Bjorn. Got Yannick behind him. He saw that. It was right in his face. So he might get excited. Wants the back heat. Doesn't quite get it. This is a solid heat. On the 15s, just trying a little tabletop on the outside. Still best wave score of the heat for Yannick. But I'm expecting to see Sugi's jump scores push him further up. He's had some nice clean ones. Oh, he's laying it down Robbie Nash style there. Just couldn't quite get the front side turn in. Yannick on the inside, backside slash. Goes front side, just catches the rail. Sugi has a little look round. Maybe he hasn't quite got his watch set right, or he's doubting himself. That's the look of, is it over? It's still going? Are we? It's 12-minute heat, 2 jumps, 2 waves, as far as I remember. Two minutes to go. Olsen, look at this. Good bottom turn here. Front side turn, just gets it a little bit loose. Another front side turn off the white water. Sugi has a 3.5 point back loop. Wow. They must have punished him a bit for that landing if it was the big back loop. I thought they might throw a few more points at that. It was a decent height. Here we go, Bjorn on the inside. Time's running down. If you're going to do anything, it needs to be on this run because he's probably not going to get another one. This is probably his last jump run, so do or die. Is he lining something up? Bjorn Olsen on the outside. Last chance saloon. He's got that lovely forward. Could he upgrade his second jump? He's definitely hunting for it. Oh, big forward. He's got that down. Really controlled in these type of winds. You can see the technique. You know, the old school forward where you get flung around out of control. That is more new school. A lot more control in the jumps. Interestingly, actually, the North South is a 3 baton even in the bigger ones, or 3.5 baton. There we go, Yannick. Not much time left. Are we going to see him throw down something coming into the last seconds? I don't know if it's possible to get a heat timer on the screen, and that is it. That is the red flag. He's going to get an opportunity. He's probably going to go for it anyway because he's young. He just likes the opportunity to go for it, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. And there we go. That big wave score from Yannick in the middle will make him difficult to beat, but we know Sugi, I thought, also had a good heat. We saw those nice forwards from Bjorn, some good wave rides. Pretty close one, that. So red flag is up. Can we get a heat timer? Is that a possibility? That would be nice to add to that screen. 12, like I say, 12-minute heats, 2 jumps, 2 waves. with a 2-minute transition. So next up, after the under 15 boys, we're going to under 18 girls. We've got 4 riders in this. Trin Gobish, we got Sol de Greek. Obviously, she has been tearing it up in the main fleet as well. So she is definitely going to be a favourite here. We've got Anna Julia on the Goya, and we've got Liz Lottie. Schilling, yes, on the Goya Severn. So 4 riders, 4 girls going for it in this. Under 18s. So in case you're wondering, there's under 13s boys, we've got under 15 boys, we've got under 18 girls, under 21 girls, under 18 boys, which is the biggest category. There's a lot of those guys. How many is there? 4, 8, like 16 in the under 18s, and then the under 21s, which is also another big category, and some big names that we're going to be seeing it. Here we go. We're off and running. What are we going to see getting thrown down already? Someone's heading down the bunker. Nice forward loop down that bottom end on the Severn. Really nice style on that one. And going again, I think. Going to get another opportunity here. Tabletop. Bang. I think that could be Anna Julia. That's a really good start to the heat. Really professional. You know, getting a couple of jumps in the first one. Big forward loop there from Sol de Greek. So she's going to be difficult to beat. She's definitely got the experience. And at such a young age, it's impressive to see. I think she's in the under 18s category, but if there was a younger category, she could probably be in it as well. I'm not actually sure of her age anymore, but she's pretty young. So Anna Julia on that inside. She's got a couple of jumps in already on the Goya gear. Here we go. Once you've got your 2 jumps in, then you want to upgrade. You don't really want to waste any energy doing a very similar jump. But if you think you can upgrade, why not? Forward loop up this top end, just getting a little bit damp. Could be Liz Lottie. And then Sol de Greek, another jump coming at the end of that run. If anyone wants to join me in the commentary box, I do have a spare seat and a headset. For some additional input into this. Oh, just going down on the inside there. Oh, nice turn from Sol de Greek. Down that bottom end. Oh, look at that. Wave riding. Again, I think that is Sol de Greek. You'd recognize that style, but she's right down near the rocks. I don't know if you just saw that. But, yeah, there's a few rocks down there at this state of tide. It's pretty low. Backwinded. Coming down to the end bit. Oh, how's that? That was unlucky, just getting a little bit blown out on it, but the takeoff looked good from Schilling. So the pro division next announcement is at 5 with the first possible start at 5:30, and it is 4:30 now local time. Oh, hell of a tabletop from both riders there. Sol de Greek on the small screen first up, and then it was Anna Julia with that other tabletop. She's sailing good. She's been putting the work in the warm-up to this, and it's definitely paying off. I haven't seen Trine Gobish so far. Not sure if we're not picking her up or if she's actually not out there at the moment. But this is Schilling on the Severn Goya combo. I don't think they're in. Here we go. Schilling, nice front side turn, just pulls out. This is Anna Julia, the pink Goya sail. Come on, let me know in the comments if you have to pick any color sail, wave sail. You're going wave sailing, what color are you picking? Come on. Is it pink? You never know. I quite like the pink ones. Black, blue, white. What are you thinking? You can only go one color. Does it matter? For me, yes. Oh, just going for it, trying to get up that tabletop. I just heard that the Masters have been released for today. Lovely forward from Anna Julia there. She's giving Sol de Greek a good run for her money here. Been putting in the work. Like I said, it really does pay off. Pozo, and that is the amazing thing with Pozo. If you come here for 2 weeks, you're probably going to sail every day for 2 weeks. Are the waves going to be amazing? Is it going to be absolutely no gusts? That might not be the case, but you're going to sail every day in challenging conditions. Some days are easier than others, but the main thing is you're on the water every day, and that is why people love Pozo. You book off 2 weeks, the chances are you're sailing every day. And an hour is usually enough for most people. You know, it's heavy going. But the juniors, an hour is never enough. Oh, a little bit of a clue first ride there, but just actually turns it round. Oh, there's Trine. Okay, so there's Trine Gobish on the duotone. First sort of sight we've seen of her, but she's obviously out there. That's the problem when you've got a few of the free sailors mixed in. It is difficult to pick them up. Nice turn from de Greek. For me, though, at the moment, it's got to be between Anna Julia and Sol de Greek. They look like the two pushing at the moment. This is Trine Gobish, one of the younger girls in this competition. She's having to go into the under 18s category. I'm sure she would be definitely in the younger category if there was one. But like I said, even to be out there just in this heat competing, it's definitely an achievement. Nice rotation on that forward, just getting a bit damp on the landing from Schilling. Here's de Greek. What's she got for us? Are we going to see the push through back loop? Are we going to see a back loop? We might do. Oh, absolute stinger. That's the problem. It's small and windy. It is easy to get those over rotations if you miss the nose. You're going back up for another one. Okay, out the back. Little chop up. Julia, you can see Johannes on the drone. That famous yellow-green drone out there. I'm just having a look at the sail colours. Blue, red, orange, green. I've just actually heard they've put me on the beach commentary, which is not good when you're trying to do something on the internet. Maybe doesn't make sense. Oh, looks like we're going to be joined by Mr. Lucas Meldrum in the house. Every so often there is a few waves coming through. It's pretty hot in here, yeah. There's no air conditioning, mate. What were you expecting? Luxury. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Lucas Meldrum in the house, mate. How is it outside? Obviously in the box, you get a false sense of what's happening. Windy?
It's actually really windy outside, yeah. I mean, I think I might be on a 3.7 outside. I don't know what the juniors are on. I don't know if you've heard.
2 2s, 2 4s,
okay,
2 8s.
Yeah, for the smaller guys.
Yeah, for the under 13s that was. So
Yes.
I'm guessing these guys are going to be on 3. Solder Greek just getting 6 points for the last wave. Look at the power on that turn. Oh, nearly tacking it right into the stones there.
How old is she now? She's still pretty young, isn't she?
Yeah, well, I was just saying that. It's under 18s category, but I think
Right.
due to the numbers, that's why they're in the under. Also, Treen as well.
Okay.
You know, they're quite young. I would say Sol must be still
14, 15,
Yeah,
I guess.
15,
Yeah, which is
something like
pretty amazing. I mean, the stuff she was doing in Chile was incredible, you know. She's pretty fearless.
feels like she's been around for ages.
It's crazy, yeah.
I see a few of them. That's the great thing with this juniors. They really get into the, wave setting competition nice and early. You can imagine when Sol is 14, I'm hearing.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, that
Feels
is
like she's been around for at least 4 years. So,
Yeah.
it's mad.
I mean, it's the same with Carlos Kiefer.
Yeah.
He's another one who's been around for a while, and I think we'll see him coming up soon. He's in the main fleet, and
He's grown as well.
yeah, he's getting
Got
there.
a lot taller, hasn't he? So we're saying Solder Greek does have quite a good lead, and then it's looking like Anna Julia would be in second place, and then between Schilling and Gobish for that third place at the moment. Results have come through from the other rounds. Elias on the duotone winning the under 13s boys. Second place was Dennis. Third place, Raphael. And fourth place, Anton Gobish. And then Eric in fifth. And then in the under 15 boys, it was Yannick was third, Bjorn Olsen second, and then Sugi in first place. And then we've just finished the under 18s girls. It looked like Saul de Greek would get the win there. I would be putting money on Anna Julia in second, and then close between Schilling and Treen, but maybe Schilling in third, Treen in fourth. But we'll wait for the results to get offered for that. So yeah, next up we're going to have the under 21s girls. Are you ready for that action?
Yeah.
Lucas Meldrum, there we go. I was actually staying with Lucas, and then I've left
He's
him.
ditched me.
I've ditched him for a better place. I got offered a penthouse
Yeah, it's quite a posh place, isn't it?
for free. So massive thanks to Patrick for that, because we are living the dream right now, overlooking Pozo. We're above Pozo Winds in one of their apartments, and it's pretty nice, I have to say.
Yeah, it's nice.
a
Although I
different
can
world.
say that this, for people that don't know, we're in a container here.
Yeah.
There's one little window, and it is really hot. I'm starting to sweat.
People don't understand the sweat box that this
It's a
is.
sweat box, yeah. So,
Yeah, I don't even see anything in this box. I
No.
literally come in this box at the beginning of the day, and then I'm gone.
yeah.
That's it. I'm
so
out.
at least you have somewhere nice to stay
At
in
the end of the
evening.
day, I'm like, hello. I'm out. So yeah, I would actually like to be commentating from the apartment. That would be
That would
pretty
be pretty
solid. I was actually asking the guys out there and the girls what colour sails, if they had to pick, what would you pick? It's interesting.
You don't want anything blue, really, especially here. I mean, I know one year some of the some of the geotones are pretty blue and pretty hard to see.
Colours I'm seeing black,
Okay.
black, neon green, red, pink, orange, red. I mean, it's a mixed bag. Red, blue. There we go. Let's see what colours we've got in this heat. This is the under 21. So big guns in this. Alexia Kiefer, obviously one to watch. She was right up there in Chile. I actually thought she was going to win that event. Came down to probably last wave of the heat with Lena Erpenstein.
Really tight, yeah. But
super close heat.
I think she's got a good chance in this event as well.
Yeah, we've also got Lisa Vermeister in this on your screens right now on the duotone, and she's actually just managed to smash out her first push loops, and it looks like she got a nice forward there. So she's been pushing super hard in the warm-up. And then we've also got Maria Morales. So keep your eye on Maria Morales, going to be on the Goya stuff. So this is Alexia Kiefer. She's got a back loop in the bag. Is she studying now? Is that why I haven't seen much of her?
Yeah, I think she started studying here in Gran Canaria in Las Palmas.
Okay.
So she can still have a lot of water time here, obviously, as well, which helps.
Yeah. I've definitely been out to sync with her on the water. Not really caught much of her in the warm-up. But, I mean, I don't think... We know how good she is. You know, she has definitely got those wave rides. She's got a hell of a frontside hack on her. And she's been obviously working on the jumps over the years.
Yeah, I think she might have one of the best turns on tour at the moment. And I think this year I've seen the bits that I've seen of her, she's definitely up to, you know, her back loops and stuff like that. So I think she's got a real chance in the main event. And obviously she, you know, I think I'd put my money on her to win this youth event, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, someone was saying they would like to hear the wind noise for the ambient texture, but then Finn's got a good point here. I don't think you want to hear the howling winds of Pozo. It's very true. It is so windy. It's not a very ambient sound. They're like a forward loop from Maria Morales.
Yeah,
I've seen her get nice stall forwards in the warm-up. She's actually been going a bit under the radar, but she's been pushing a bit harder of recent. She's done all the tour events this year. Here we go.
Oh, I just missed that
she
bit.
Nearly got that. Here we go. Lexia Kiefer. Is she going to get the back loop? Looks like it's lining up for her.
Oh.
No, just closed right on her. But behind her,
Maria
Morales. Bang. That's a new move for her, no?
Yeah, as you said, I've actually missed her most of the training, so this is kind of the first time I've seen her.
She looked like that was a normal thing. You know, when you see someone do that, it didn't look like a fluke. It looked like she was pretty confident. So good to see Maria Morales stepping up. And that will make a difference in the main women's fleet. When you start getting those back loops down, you know, it really does add. And that was nice. She had to force it a little bit. And they're not the easy ones to get.
She's clearly been working on them. I mean, you don't just do them. You know, then that's not a fluke back loop. You know, sometimes you get those fluke ones, but that was solid technique. And
looks set up nicely. I've seen, like I said, I've seen a stall forwards in the thing. I've seen a clue first wave, a big hack as well from Maria. So, yeah, she's pushing. Good to see. Here we go. So, Alexia Kiefer heading out. Obviously, sister of
Carlos Kiefer.
Carlos, there we go. Brain had a meltdown for a split second there. Here we go. Maybe looking like a little stunt ramp.
We're going to see Lisa go for the push loop.
I was about to say, will we see the push loop? She's just nailed her first push loop the other day. Obviously got the helmet on now, so she means business. Kiefer, are we going to see that trademark?
Nice little backside there to start things off.
Will we see the tacker? Bang, look at that. Such good style on her frontside riding. Some rocks down there in this shallow water, but really good wave. Just overcooked it a little bit.
It's something I really like to see here. I mean, it's sometimes almost easier, like when you go down and do the postura into a goiter or a 360 than doing a proper turn.
Oh, that was such a good turn. I just seen a replay of it. That was
It is hard to do a good turn here, so
yeah,
I hope they reward that.
We got someone saying, why didn't they start with the main events today? Well, conditions. Say that the slalom apparently was never planned for day one. So, you know, boats and stuff had not been planned for day one. That was the organisers. So that's fair enough if that's how it is. It's a shame because it would have been so epic today. But hopefully they'll be coming up tomorrow. And there's not big enough waves for the main women and the men. So the only thing left is masters and juniors. And always the women and the juniors come first, as they say.
And actually, I think that the juniors today are getting some pretty good conditions.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've competed in much worse.
Low tide can actually be quite nice when it's small because you get those peaky little numbers. So obviously not long waves, but you get enough peak to get the jumps in and to get those little smacks. So I think the low tide is the best for the juniors, and that has always been the plan. So there's a lot going into this event. It's not as simple as just, put the main fleet on. You know, this is windsurfing. We're all windsurfers, I'm guessing. So I think we need to understand that conditions are never, it's never black and white. It's never easy. You've got to try and plan it. You don't know how the forecast will work out, but you've got to give it your best guess when you've got a lot of different categories in here, you know.
Yeah.
And we want to give the opportunity to the young guns coming up, you know. Oh, look at that for rotation.
Little safe forward there in the bank.
Oh, there we go. E59 with an excellent wave score, 8 to 8.5. So I'm guessing that was Kiefer.
Yes. Yeah, I'm happy they gave a good score for that because, as I said, that initial turn was pretty amazing. And then also, I mean, in terms of the conditions, I don't think we were expecting much from today. And for today to be, this good. I think this is actually it's only going to get better and better throughout the week.
Yeah.
So for those people at home, I think there's
this was the smallest day on the forecast.
Yeah.
Like this was the lowest wave forecast, I think.
Yeah.
And tomorrow not looking big. So again, it's a juggling act. It's never easy. Can't keep everyone happy, but head judge, a lot of pressure on him on these weeks with so much to fit in. You've got to make some big decisions. But no doubt throughout the week, we will be ticking all the boxes.
Yeah, I think Lena just in the background doing a little tabletop just to get something in the score. I mean, as you said, I think with one of your podcasts earlier, you know, the guys can search around looking for a double ramp and not get it. And similar with Lisa, she's got that push loop in her head. If she doesn't get a score down and doesn't find it, then she's going to be in trouble. So I think that was quite smart to get a little table in the bag.
Yeah. Got to build your heat up, do the moves you can when you can. Or if you just gamble on that big move, we've seen it happen with Ricardo Campello in the past. He's basically searched the whole heat for a single jump, and it's kind of ruined his whole heat. I mean, he's definitely changed since those days. But impressive. See, look at this for a wave from Maria Morales.
Nice. Oh,
nice. She's got good style, these girls.
Yeah.
Really are.
It's really good to see. I mean, similarly to the surfing, if anyone's into the surfing, the new sort of girl generation coming up, we've got this really amazing, powerful style, and I think we're seeing it the same here. Really good to see. Got 3.5 minutes to go. Have we got any news on the scores at the moment? Who's in the lead?
There's a few scores coming through on the WhatsApp group because obviously with the juniors we don't have the live scoring system, which is frustrating, I have to say, but that's just the way the system is. Morales, best wave so far with 5 points. Well, no, because we've already seen an 8.5. Oh, her best wave so far. There we go.
Just seeing on your screen, I think Lisa crashed a wave there and she got getting a little bit angry with herself, so she's got to just keep calm at this stage.
Here we go, Maria Morales. We see a stall forward. No, I thought she was. Oh, she's getting getting a bit of a beat down
this
down
is
there.
Where it can get a bit stressful, so let's hope she'll be all right.
I think Morales wants that stall forward. We've seen the back loop.
Yep.
It's big heat for these girls, especially Alexia Kiefer and Maria Morales. These two, there's a bit of history there.
Bit of rivalry,
a bit of rivalry. It is a big heat. And with Maria already nailing that back loop, she's got a 5-point wave. I mean, Alexia Kiefer does have a big cushion with an 8.5 wave. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And we know she's got the back loop in her bag of tricks. We've got 2 minutes to go on the clock. Has she had a back loop? We haven't seen it, have we, on camera?
No.
Oh, we might see it now. No. She'll be getting a bit frustrated if she's not filled her jumping score sheet. Again, she looks stressed, doesn't she? When you see that hand come off, minute 50 to go, she is looking for another jump. So Maria Morales, she doesn't know that, but she might be in a very good position right now, and she doesn't really need to be on the rocks. So she probably knows that. Oh, boom! Lisa Vermeister.
Change the heat. I wonder.
That was nice. Good bit of height on that. One minute 20 to go. We're expecting to see Kiefer not ride a wave here, come in, jibe, and she'll have one more jump run to try and find that second jump score. She's got a hand in the air, maybe a bit of frustration creeping in. Yeah, there we go. She's on a jump run. So this is it. If she doesn't find a jump here, we might see her squeeze out anything. She's already had a forward loop, so you can't do another forward loop. It won't score. But a back loop, maybe a tabletop if she gets desperate. Her hand is coming off a lot. That's never a good sign. And usually you've got to calm down, because if you do get that opportunity, the last thing you want to be is super stressed out. It's how sometimes helps some people, but most of the time it doesn't help you at all. And she will be getting very frustrated. Wait for the hand now, because that's an empty run. No, it's not. She gets under pressure.
No.
Oh, she had it. She had it. Will that make a difference? Will that big wave, but will that wave score be enough? It was a 4-point bigger wave score, which is pretty huge. You know, we've seen not such big scores. Like if that's an extra 4 points, some people are scoring 3s for forwards. So she might get away with it here. We'll have to wait.
The question is if she's filled a scorecard. I mean,
Heats, scores from the heat before, pretty much as we said, it will be, Schilling got second. So Solda Greek in first, Schilling in second, Anna Julia in third, and Trine Gobish in fourth place. Official results from the under-18s girls just trickling through. And now we're going to wait for the under-21 results. Alexia Kiefer, Maria Morales, Lisa Vermeister just been out there. And we will be waiting for those results to drop. Want to make any predictions, Lucas?
I'm just trying to work out in my head what everyone got. I think, as you said, the wave that Alexia got was really good. But, I feel like at the moment, unless we've missed anything, I think it's Maria, just because she filled her scorecard a little bit better from what I saw. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see how that trickles in. Say that big wave score could be the difference maker. But I think Morales had a pretty solid heat as well. Yeah. Well, next up, it looks like under 18 boys. A lot of riders in this. We've got 4 heats in the first round with at least 4 riders to 3 riders in each heat. So 30 seconds before we see Peter Gobish, obviously brother of Trine Gobish we saw before, of the Gobish clan. We've got Alexander Erfurt from Belgium with the Witchcraft Ezzy. We've got Arthur van der Brander on the RRD from Belgium as well, so big Belgium contingent. And then we've got Haruto Konishi from Japan. Like I said, they're just multiplying the Japanese, aren't they?
I mean, yeah, there's a big group of them staying under our place or your old place.
Yeah. They cook some good food. I tell you that. We smell everything, don't we?
Smell all the good Japanese food. So they're definitely eating well.
Yeah.
And I guess that's helping them on the water. But yeah, every year there's more and more of them. It's pretty cool.
Here we go. This is Gobish on the duotone. 30 seconds in. Who's on the GA? Nobody. Oh, the Japanese. No? Yes.
Yes, that's Haruto.
So Konishi. Nice tack on him. Van der Brander. Oh, he's going to do something out the back. We've got the Ezzy. How do we say his name?
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
Urfer. If it was French, you don't pronounce the T, but it's Belgian. But that's French.
They do speak French, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave.
We're going to call him Alex. Come on, Alex, on the Ezzy. Witchcraft.
Got someone coming up to a ramp here. Forward loop.
Nice forward from Gobish on the duotone. Wave ride from Konishi at this top end.
It's pretty impressive these days. You can fly the drones in this wind and get this, different perspective of Pozo. Definitely, it's really cool.
Yeah, like I said, the live stream doesn't really give it credit for how windy it is. It's pretty windy out there. Yeah. This is definitely not in the heat. This guy is Konishi from Japan.
What's he got up, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks it. A small sail that. He's going to get a little opportunity here. Forward loop with a little bit of a tweak in it. Nice. Solid, dry. Not like a stalled one, but a little spinny.
You can actually see the water kind of flying a bit, which means it's really windy. And
Alex throwing down the table.
Good bit of tweak there.
Alexander. This is Gobish. How many Gobishes is it? It's like 4 Gobishes, I think.
3 or 4, yeah.
Parents are good sailors as well. Used to compete back in the day. Oh, a little tabletop from Randa. Oh, Kanishi goes down.
That's
what sail size are they on? Well, these are the bigger guys, so under 18s, still 17 years, 16 years old.
A lot of them
so they're
might
not,
be 3.0s,
Yeah, not massive, but like low 3s, I would guess. So 3.3s, something like that, probably. Maybe 3.0s, like you say. I don't know. It depends how big they are, but. Kind of a standard size sail if you're a small, if you're kind of a 16-year-old here in Pozo. Here we go, Gobish. Wanted it, couldn't find it. Oh, there we go. Have we seen the big upset? It's not a big upset because these two have been going toe-to-toe for years. But results for the under-21 girls coming through. And it is Maria Morales that takes the win. Really good result for her, ahead of Alexia Kiefer and Lisa Vermeister in 3rd place. So that is another one. Those two have been fighting it out for years now in this junior category. And that's a big one. You could see Alexia needed that back loop at the end. If she'd have landed it, or at least even kept the sail out the water, she probably would have won that heat.
It's so important. Just, wow.
Lovely stall forward there for Arthur. Oh, sort of a half pushy, half back loop there from
it was looking good, though. Just needed a little bit more rotation. At this high level of the under-21 girls, you've got to fill your score sheet, and I think should be able that.
Oh, Alexander just couldn't quite get the tweak on that tabletop. Ended up a bit more of a heaven kick. 7 minutes on the clock. 2 jumps, 2 waves to count. Under 18 boys, first heat. We got 4 heats in this. And actually, conditions, there's opportunities. I mean, they've definitely been out in worse conditions than this over the years. We're hearing Konishi is ahead in the waves. Japanese boys got some level, isn't it? And the guys that have pushed through have really kind of spurred on the younger generation, and maybe opened the door for them to come out here because they all sort of stick together as little teams, which is what you need to do.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure Takuma kind of organised you know, the housing and everything for them. Obviously, he knows the place a bit better. So
pretty cool though. Pozo, you don't need anything. You know, we need food, but you know, you don't need a car. You don't need to get to the beach somehow. Everything is available here.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice. Very small place, and it's pretty safe as places go. You know, it's all windsurfers hanging around.
Yeah.
So it's actually a very good spot for juniors. It's just absolutely nukingly windy. Which,
bring your small sails, yeah.
Yeah, you need small sails.
I've even seen...
Backy from Gobish. Didn't quite get it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen sort of customized sails where they've kind of cut a little bit out of them and stuff like that. So
yeah. I mean, you do see just sails totally just cut down. They cut the leech off them.
Literally cut them with scissors or knife or whatever, yeah. Yeah. The thing about the Japanese, from what I know, I think they mostly sail starboard tack. So when they come here, it's impressive that they pick it up so quickly as well.
Amazing, really, isn't it? Worrying that they're better on the starboard. Yeah. So we're hearing Van der Branden narrowly ahead on the jumps at the moment. Oh, Kanishi! Ouch. That is the Pozo catapult there. Got a bit loose. Front foot come out, lost the board, and then into the mast. I mean, he's a young chap. He'll get up from that. But you can imagine when you're cracking on a bit, like my age and older, you're taking one of them to the head. It can be a bit of a wake-up call. And they happen pretty quickly at this type of wind. Oh, big backy attempt from Van der Branden. Gets? No, he doesn't. Thought he'd got that. Just 4 minutes 20 on the clock left to go.
Got some music going on in the background.
I was about to say, they've got some tunes pumping out here. Depends what genre you're into. Gobish, what has he got for us? Come on, Mr. Gobish. Backy attempt from Alexander. Doesn't get it. Gobish lining. No, he's lining a tack up. Interesting. He tacks with both hands on the boom. Just moves his hand down.
I like a good tack.
Yeah. It's quite impressive, actually. A lot of the wave sailors have got some amazing tacks on them.
You need to, though. I mean, if you're in difficult situations, it's, you know, one of the first things I think you need to learn.
Oh, here we go. Konishi at the backs. Found something. Backy. Beautiful technique. Doesn't get it. Van der Branden down that bottom end. He wants the back loop as well. Nice ramp. Gets height. Under rotating. It's easy to do in Pozo.
I think, you know, I don't know quite how it is today, but the last day has definitely been a bit more east, a bit more onshore, and it's harder to get through those back loops. So they might be struggling with that.
Yeah, and if you push it too much, you can get that over rotation. We've had Van der Branden has already landed a forward loop and a tabletop, but most of the others have only landed one jump. Okay. So he's ahead on jumps at the moment, but that could change pretty quickly. But 2 minutes 40 to go. It's obviously not easy to get those jumps out.
Oh.
If you could choose to have a perfect tack or a perfect jibe, what would you choose? You're only allowed one. That's you guys at home, and Lucas, if you want to answer it, you're very feel free.
I'll tell you what, a good jibe on the inside here is really important, I think, to start a good jump run. You know, you start with that momentum.
Oh!
That's almost a tweaked tabletop into nose first land.
Almost like a Vulcan table. Here we go, Van der Branden down that bottom end. There seems to be a little nugget that keeps peeking up.
Find the right one. Not long left now, is there? So everything counts now. And he's bogging around a little bit there.
Yeah, 1 minute, 10 seconds to go.
Oh.
Nice front side, but... Oh, does he get... I think he might have slipped off the back. Not long to go. I think Konishi's going to need to find that second jump. Here we go on the outside. Oh, he just got closed
That
down.
onsureness, it's really hard to get the height.
Oh, there we go. Oh, mega spinner. Doesn't get it. 30 seconds to go. Van der Branden back loop. Doesn't get it either. Well, we'll have to wait for scores, but Alexander's going to get a chance at a wave here.
This might be quite... Wow. Good spray
Nice, yeah. He attacked that lip. Got good connection.
Yeah,
that could do some, you know, two riders go through from 4 here. So things like that can make the difference. The judges love a good turn.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they're looking at.
And I'll tell you what, you know, if it happens at the end of the heat, it makes a little bit more of an impact. You know, it stays in the heads of the judges. And
agreed.
You know, they're obviously not meant to, but sometimes they give them a bit of a better score.
Definitely. Just so you know, there isn't any live scoring for the juniors, as in electronical live scoring. We are getting basically messages from the judges' tower, from our source in there, who's not a judge, but he's kind of given us a bit of an idea of what they're scoring, just to keep you guys in the loop. Because I have to say, without live scoring, it is tricky, you know, to build that excitement, to understand how much they need going into the last. But again, just because of the way the format with the juniors works and the automated system, apparently it's not possible. But that has been the same for a while now, so I'm hoping they will sort it. Jacob says, planing jibe on the wave, out back, feels so good. We take the planing jibe over attack. Okay, let's have a look. We'll wait for the scores to be updated as we go into heat number 2 of the under-18s, which is Javi Escribano, which is actually, I featured him in the diaries the other day, doing his first ever double loop. So he's in this 18s category. We've got Emil Nielsen from Denmark on the Patrick and duotone by the looks of it. And then Ryu Migoshi, who's been pumping out the doubles in the practice. I mean, this guy is, 16 years old or something like that? Or
I think so, yeah.
16, 17. Starboard Severn. So this should be an interesting heat. And we've started 10 seconds in by the looks of it. Keep your eye on the red sail from Ryu, because he is mental. This is Javi. Are we going to see him go for the double? Like I said, he did his first one ever the other day. They got it on the camera phone. Oh, he's got the power. Whoa. Does he want it? He looks like he's lining up. Oh, come on. Oh, it's going to be a back loop, surely. Oh, look at that. Push loop. Learned the push loop this winter with a few tips from Miguel Chapuis, apparently. So that's a good way to start the heat. A little bit wet, but still getting good height, good rotation.
Yeah, it's good to see that there's a kind of new generation in Tarifa as well now, not just...
Yeah, Tarifa feel like there's a push coming on.
Yep. Haven't seen much from the others yet, have we?
No, I think this is Nielsen.
Tell you what, the waves look like they're picking up a bit.
They do. The tide is starting to push, maybe. So there will be a sweet spot in the next hour, I would guess. I have to check the tides, actually, but... Okay. Okay, so Javi at the moment Just trying to track down Ryu Nagoshi. He should be on probably a red sail. Nielsen, I think, is on the Patrick. No, we haven't seen him. So there's a few people missing at the moment. Here we go, Javi's. A lot of wind here. Rocket.
Yeah, he's got that chop on the takeoff.
It's difficult. You get those gusts quite onshore. If you don't get that sort of peaky wave. Yeah, it looks like he's on his own at the moment.
Yeah, he's got to stay just in it because, I mean, sometimes when that happens, you start getting a bit confused and it's just important to stick to your game plan here. And I think he's...
Oh! Wow. We were.
Those ones hurt.
They hurt. They definitely hurt. Everyone sort of usually tends to go for the back loop as the easier, less dangerous move, but I can tell you from experience and doing the coaching clinics, the back loop can be one of the worst because you go from a very secure, still position. As you rotate, then you speed up right at the end. And that can really end nastily.
Yeah, it looked like from the angle, he's going to land pretty perfect.
Yeah.
But the last minute, it just whipped around. And those are hard.
So, 9 minutes on the clock, 3 minutes gone. Push loop in the bag. And crash backy.
Oh,
there we go. Ryu, bit late. Maybe missed his heat. He is a bit of a crazy man, Ryu. Like, he's good to watch. You know he's going to do something dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's all about practicing this juniors. And
here we go. Oh, yeah, he
wow.
is Danger Mouse, that guy. Just...
that was kind of interesting. That.
Yeah, got a bit stuck. Tried to force it through, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, like, the junior competition is quite good because obviously you're learning a lot on the water, but also there's a lot to learn off the water with heat times and stuff like that. So, I mean, you know, sometimes you can get the heat timings wrong.
Wow, forward loop.
But at least this is a good place to sort of learn and, you know, hopefully when he's in the main fleet, hopefully he won't make that mistake again.
Yeah. Looks like these boys should have an easy run through because in theory, has he gone for a double there? Just the way he looks like he landed. But 2 riders will get through from these heats. 3 riders in this, but we're still missing one of the Danish riders on the Patrick and Duotone.
Almost about to catapult there, but he's managed to...
He's got a real inverted push to it,
yeah,
doesn't
it's quite cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that with not much speed either.
Yeah, definitely a lot of commitment needed for that move. Oh, and there's Baki. Oh, nearly geckoed his way out of that. So results from the last heat have come in. Winning the heat, Arthur van der Brande. Second place was Kanishi from Japan. Then we had Peter Gobish and then Alexander Earhart. Oh, snapped his board in half.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Was that on the double attempt? Was it, or?
That is in half.
You don't see that too often, do you?
Whoa, wee wah. That is clean. I mean, I have done that back in the day, like early 2000s, and I used to think it was pretty cool when you snapped a board, like as a kid.
Yeah.
You know, I was like early 20s, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But now it's like, oh my God.
It's not when you want to do it. We saw,
No.
I put it in one of my YouTube videos, Hayata, I think you as well.
Yeah.
Snapped the board in half. But actually, his one actually just creased, and he broke it afterwards. So,
Oh, okay.
oh,
That's in 2.
let's see what happened.
Oh, not really.
Wasn't that, was it?
Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh, Jesus.
That is good.
I mean, let me know in the comments if you've ever seen one. Oh, no.
I think someone just sailed out, giving him a new whole set of kit there. I think.
Oh.
That's unusual, isn't it?
Well, that's pretty much how my old JP, the yellow one, very first 245 it was,
yeah.
early 2000, I did a tabletop and then coming out. Also had a Fanatic, I think, that in Tenerife, first run out, brand new, in half. It just fell apart. Did a forward loop, landed plane in, hit the next wave, and it just, one bit just drifted off. I was like, oh, shit.
I mean, I'm sure, like, from what we've seen in the training, that board must have gone for a few beatings if he was trying doubles.
When you're learning to plane in forward, it's that type of, landing which, And
that board wouldn't have broken just from that jump. It was probably already on its way.
That was just the after of it.
The last straw.
He's got a new one now, though.
Yep.
Brand
He's
new.
got a good caddy.
Oh, how's that?
He's going to make it.
Tabletop
There you
forward
go.
off the lip.
Let's see that again.
That was pretty sick. Did we get a replay of that? That was pretty sick. That was pretty epic, man. That's what you mean, starboard tack, boys. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was epic. Tabletop forward off the lip.
I haven't really seen that
Wow,
before.
I haven't seen that. That's what you were saying about the boys over in Japan, sell starboard tack a lot. So, this is their bad tack.
Yeah.
Got some level, Ryu.
Oh, he can't quite got it there. Yeah, it's interesting here. We've seen it before. You can put a good wave score with kind of starboard tack jumps on the waves. I mean, backies off the lip, forwards off the lip.
That's a shitty job right there. He's probably right in the urchin field, isn't he?
I don't think there's many urchins here, is there?
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought he was at the bunker.
Oh, he might. Yeah, he might be. Oh, he is at the bunker. Yeah,
Pretty uncomfortable.
That's not good, eh?
It's pretty uncomfortable up
Owes
there
him a
in the
few
hole.
ice creams or whatever they have yet.
That's a good mate right there. He owes him a few ice creams.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's not a... Oh, how's that? I do like the way he's like all or nothing, Ryu.
Yeah.
He really does.
It's that Ricardo
Doesn't leave much out there.
vibe to him.
Yeah, that's where I ended up on those rocks that he was last year, but I was still on my board at the point, losing all my fins.
Oh, nice turn there.
Yeah, we've got the live stream which we're watching live, and then I've got the YouTube channel set like a minute later or whatever, 30 seconds later. So we get a bit of an instant replay. That looks like good. Ooh, he's gonna bounce up from it, but wet, but still solid.
I wonder if Rio kind of realizes that they're both going through, so he's just kind of having a little mess around.
Yeah, two guys on the water, two go through.
Exactly,
meant to be three in this heat. So
just having a bit of fun out there, really. A little bit of a warm up.
It's a nice warm up heat. That you get the heat, but there's no consequence if you don't have a killer.
You can see your scores afterwards if you're interested. It's quite cool. There's one bit of the board.
It might be a custom, Oh, he's got a hell of a hack on him, hasn't he?
Yeah, I haven't seen too much, but it's hard when you're hearing the kind of warm up to it. There's so many people, it's hard to focus on one person, and then you actually realise when they compete that they've been pushing a lot and.
Okay, there we go. Are we going to see the double from Ryu? I would be. He wants to land that back east. Oh,
Just about. That was a bit of a deep landing.
How did he land that? I thought he totally messed it up.
I've hit a few noses on rocks doing deep backies like that.
I see the kid who's just saved him is probably in a heat coming up. So that's even more points, I think.
Yeah, round of applause.
So 25 seconds left to go, but... Oh, we're going to see a double? No. Bam. So that will be coming up now to the end of the under 18 boys heat number 1. Oh, there we go. The girls look really happy with that half aboard, don't they?
Little boogie boards now.
Got to be careful with that sharp edges in that window.
Especially if it's carbon and a bit sticking out.
I know I'm like a dad now, so I'm like, oh, be careful. All right, that's the end of the heat. So we'll be seeing, we'll be seeing Ryu and Javi go through to the next round, going against Arthur van der Brande and Konishi. Look, these are the young kids. Look how small they are. This is what you can't get the reference. Look at them. Is that Eric or Mini. Dennis? Or I think it's Eric. But I mean, that's when you see them on the water, you can't appreciate how small they actually are. It's pretty cool to see them just next to the 18-year-olds. You know, it's just absolutely different. Okay, minute to go till the third heat, because that was the second heat. Third heat of the under 18s. We've got Rosso Chiriso from Italy. Well, we've got a lot of Italians in this, like an Italian fest. Yeah, we got Marco Ortis from Spain. We got Fernando Sotti from Italy and Antio Silvestri from Italy, all got the Porto Polo
all
sails.
On the same sail,
so that is going to be nice and easy for us here.
Oh, okay.
So we might need some Italian help.
Hopefully they have
out
sail
there.
numbers as well.
A couple of them on We1 boards. One of them's on a Goya board. We1. There is an interesting announcement to make in Fuerteventura.
Oh, really?
Yes, big news. You'll have to wait for Fuerteventura, but I've heard the rumors. Yes, it'll be interesting.
So, heat started now. We're just seeing, they're all on the same kit. So let's see if we can spot some sail numbers.
Nice table. Solid table from...
Take your pick.
One of the Italian boys. Well, it's not Antonio. It's either Fernando or... is that table forward? Wow. That was some height on that.
Like a painful one, that
one.
Oh,
the boys are smashing out the moves first run. How's that for a table? Got some good tweak on them. Mm-hmm. 420, that is. So that's Rosso Cicero.
Okay.
Urkel. Bum.
Bit of slide there.
Bit of slide from Antonio.
Just overdone it a little bit.
So Porto Polo, that's what, a sail brand from Sardinia?
Yeah, we actually saw a couple of them on the water. I don't know if they're wave sails or freestyle sails, but they haven't got any sort of X-ply.
Okay.
So, they're interesting. Guessing it's quite a small brand, they just make them out there.
I do quite like monofilm sails, though. They're nice and crisp.
Nice and, yeah.
Okay, here we go. 10 minutes to go. And the Italian, it's like an Italian job. Full. Here we go. Oh, look at the ramp.
Onto the table forward, I think.
Wow. That's how you snap a board, actually. You go a slightly bit and then come down flat.
Yeah.
They're loving the tables over there in Sardinia, I reckon. These boys are...
Nice flat table for their
IKEA will be on the phone in a minute.
Quite high booms on these guys.
Yeah, they're quite tall, the Italian boys, as far as I remember. I mean, I'm short, so maybe they're not tall. They're maybe just normal size, but they're bigger than me.
Yeah. And sometimes it does help when it's nuclear windy. You can put that boom down here, and it gives you a bit more control.
Oh, lovely. That
really
was
good
actually
rotation,
really nice. Sideways forward. 420, so Urkel. Cool. Rosso.
Have we seen much of Marco?
Marco
I don't know if he's
we haven't
in the heat
got any sponsors for him. I mean, the chances are he's probably on Porto Polo sales as well. Then it would be super confusing. But
yeah,
not seen anyone out there on a different sail yet. So here we go. Oh, backy, not quite getting it. I think if you're in the junior fleet and you want to stand out, if you've got a difficult name to pronounce, get a nickname, tell us here in the commentary booth, and then get a very identifying sail or sticker.
Or wetsuit or something.
And then you're going to be all over the live stream. Because it is tricky at this sort of level when every guy is on the same sail. They do have sail numbers, but I'm seeing 420 everywhere. I'm like suspicious that they might all have 420 on the sail.
No.
Every time I look at the screen, 420 is on. So Rosso.
One of them, no.
Well, it says Italy 420 and 326, which is Fernando and Urco Rosso, is very close on jumps at the moment. I think that's those tabletops. They've been busting out a couple of forwards.
I'm just thinking now, is there only two of them? I wonder what. Oh no, there's three.
There's three,
no, there's
forward
three.
loop. But the Wii One, we got the two Wii One boys and then the Goya.
Yeah, that's true.
Obviously, Antonio is on the Goya.
Also got a nice little frontside wave ride there.
Yeah.
That was Antonio. And,
Anyone want to guess who Wii One's new sponsored rider is?
it's a freestyler, is it?
I don't know. I can't say anything. I'm just saying there's going to be a big announcement. Can't give the game away. I cannot confirm or deny, but I'm just leaving it out there.
All the secrets.
Get ready.
To be fair, you did guess Ricardo's sponsor right, so
Yeah, exactly. Let's.
I've got the.
Let's see. I've got the inside knowledge.
It does, yeah.
Cole, what's he got for us? Front side here. Oh, gets a bit caught up in that white water.
Gonna maybe have a bit to do a backside if he wants.
Yeah. This state of tide, you've got to be a bit careful. It's easy to bottom turn yourself into rocks.
Yeah, I
Again,
did that the first day. I got there.
First-hand experience from both of us, I think, of doing that. And it sounds stupid. When you watch it on here, you're like, what are you doing? But when you're out there, you get one eye for the prize, and then you literally go so quickly downwind, you don't even realise it. Put a bit of Burke Bacharach on the speaker or something.
It's a bit more relaxing than the
Reggaeton
that was on earlier.
All right, 5 minutes to go. I definitely think it's a couple of the Italian boys that are going through here.
Oh,
Big Stawley. Tabletop forward
Perfect
behind.
landing that. That's going to make a difference. These are quite long heats, actually, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
Yeah, 12 minutes gives yourself
Really
a bit
nice.
of chance. It never feels that slow out there or timely, but it's definitely a good amount of time, 12 minutes. You know, back in
really
the day,
good.
we used to have like 7-minute heats.
Yeah.
With
I
three
definitely remember
jumps,
doing 8-minute
2
heats
ways.
there.
Yeah.
So
Now, 8-minute heat goes very fast. If it goes wrong at the beginning, it's not easy to...
But I mean, I think the few places that you can do short heats are here because you can get in and out pretty quickly. There's no current.
And you can push out a few jumps. They might not be your best jumps, but you can always, with this amount of wind, you can push out a couple of moves. Waves, not so easy. You got to be a bit selective. Oh, unlucky. Backside hit there.
Oh, that's the bog turn that's so easy to do here if you're not ready for that chop on the bottom of the wave.
Okay, interesting. So so they will be doing podiums for the rounds that are finished, but I don't know if that's like a daily podium or that's for the cameras. So we'll have to see why that works out.
Interesting. I'm guessing with the under 18 boys, they have a repechage round, do they? Or
yeah,
not sure.
So Javi actually got first in that heat, and Ryu second. Not that it makes any difference, although I think they've put the wrong person through because they've got a meal going through on that. So maybe that's just. Oh, we'll have to see. It's a bit different how it works. 2 minutes to go in this heat. Best wave of the heat so far before from Italy 420.
Yeah, I think that was that front side hit.
Yeah. He's been all over it, hasn't he? We've seen quite a lot of him in this heat. He's had decent tabletops at the beginning. He's had that decent forward, I think, as well.
Nice heli tack. Love a heli tack. Not long left now. I think they'd be smart to be going for waves at the moment. We've seen a few jumps down, fields, tabletops and forwards. So now I think the waves are really going to count.
Oh, backy attempt up that top end, I think. Oh, no, table.
See, Antonio's riding again, and he's going to make that. It's going to be another all right score there, I think.
Yeah. Well, 40 seconds to go. Then we've got pretty big heat actually coming up. There's a few tried and tested juniors that have been through the ranks in this next one. One of them, Carlos Kiefer. We're still 25 seconds left in this heat, though, before we're going to go into that. Can we see any last-minute heroics in this heat from the Italian boys? And I'm sure they know each other pretty well, so bragging rights. And sometimes it can come down to a nice wave, actually, to finish on.
It's going quite long,
quite a long wave.
Going to get another bottom turn, yeah.
Needs something a bit radical, though, to give it that extra points. And that's it, end of the heat. Oh, forward loop, right on the buzzer out the back. Might see that that's made a difference. There we go. I think that was what we... oh, no, that was after the buzzer. Oh, this is a little bit of a recap, actually, from the heat. So a few highlights. A few table forwards being thrown down. A couple of heaven kicks. Some tabletops. Some stallies with a little bit of a tweak. All right, next up we've got Leon Mavna. He's got some moves. Keep your eye on him. We got Lou Pijuan, and we've got Carlos Kiefer Quintana. Are we calling a double from Carlos Kiefer? Last time I saw him in an event was in Klipmuller, and he just busted out the most perfect double I'd seen in a long time. And I was like, whoa, he's got them down.
He's pretty much got them down. It's quite scary, actually, yeah.
So he's been around a bit. He's won a lot of these junior rounds in the under 12s, under 13s, and that type of categories. And then he's kind of been moving up the ranks. He's now still in the under 18s.
It's pretty ridiculous, isn't it?
And how old is he? Is he 17 now? Maybe.
I think he's 17.
Maybe his last year in the under 18s.
Yeah. I think he's just finished school, so I guess that must be coming.
He's been over in Germany. I've not seen him sailing much in the warm-ups. Didn't see him out. That doesn't mean anything, though.
No. I think he's had I think they had a pretty good season here in May, so I think he was out busting out the moves.
Someone asking why the Gloria World Cup. Well, I'm pretty sure it's sponsored by the Gloria Palace. I don't know if they've changed the name to just the Gloria now. It used to be called the Gloria Palace, which is a hotel, about 20 minutes in towards, is it Boyflies or Playa de Ingles or whatever. Yeah. There's different names for it. But that way, south.
We've got Carlos coming in here.
Carlos Kiefer.
I think that's Carlos.
Yeah. Are we going to see the double?
He's got a new helmet. Orange.
Is that him? Should actually look at my sheet. That could be Leon Mavna. We'll soon find out. I saw a splash behind.
I think that one
got a ramp. His helmet's lost a bit of colour over the years.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be Leon.
Leon.
Yeah, on the white duotone board. That. Oh, Carlos going for a wave ride there. That's a nice bottom turn there.
We got Pijuan as well on that top left.
Yeah, it's funny. We did a video with Carlos. Was you see a forward there? Yeah, I did a video with Carlos talking about him and his sister, and I think it's quite funny. His sister giving him tips on wave riding and him giving her tips on jumping. Obviously, both sort of got their favourites. I think Carlos, is a jumper through and through. So, it'll be interesting. Really interesting to see him in the main event this week. It's going to be his first men's event.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, because he didn't do it last year. No. I was surprised at that.
Yeah.
Because he could definitely cause some upsets, definitely.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Marino sort of started at this sort of rough same time, 17, and caused a few upsets then, so...
Yeah, I remember thinking that last year, actually. I was wondering why he wasn't in the main event, but his dad says he's just building up into it.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
But then you look at Costa, he was winning at 15. I mean, it's pretty bonkers. Yeah. People forget that. You look at him now, he's like a beast of a bloke. I mean, Costa, how old is he? He's probably still quite young.
I think he's still in his 20s. Like 29, is he?
Jeez. Yeah, insane, really.
I wonder if we're ever going to see someone like him again. I mean, obviously Marino and Carlos are doing well from the sort of local Pozo boys.
Yeah, that 15, but...
Winning at 15 is something else, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Bonkers. There we go, Leon. Oh, he wanted the Storley, I think.
I haven't seen too much of Lou here, but he's on this black Saverne coming up. Is he going to get a jump in? Not quite enough speed there.
I think we're going to have a word with the DJ. I'm hearing some quite random beats, music, opera, songs. Sado. Carlos apparently is ahead on waves at the moment.
Yeah, it's we haven't seen too many jumps going down. It might have. Yep.
Here we go. Carlos Kiefer up that top end. Can he get a jump in? Here we go. Getting a little ramp here. Oh, no. Doesn't get it. He's looking for something. He's going to throw something down now, even if it's just a little
Going
spin
into the
loop.
banker. Yep.
No, he's not. Yes, he is. Oh, he's going to. He was about to. We don't know what that would have been, but he's in the water, so it obviously didn't go well.
Yeah, it's looking like it's harder to get these jumps in now. It might have just
lower
changed.
Tide, you're right.
The high tide.
Lower tide, there was those little peaky, little choppy sort of waves which were standing up a bit.
Yep.
And now there's not enough waves to really get that peak on. Or you've got to be a bit more lucky.
Yeah.
Maybe you could get them. It still looks like it's lining up. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we.
Oh,
Tell you what.
From Leon. That
was
actually looked
pretty
all right,
good.
didn't it?
That'll score some points.
Leon 3.5 for his forward. Pijuan at 3-point push loop.
I think Carlos will be. He might be a bit annoyed here that he's not got jumps in. Obviously, he's a jumper, so I think he's heading upwind to get a good jump run in here. Here we go. Let's see what he goes.
6:20 on the clock. Here we go. On that
Oh, he's
bottom,
got a
the
good-
small screen.
good set
Keep your eye
coming.
on Carlos Kiefer. Let's put him on the big screen because he's going to get a ramp here. Carlos Kiefer down the bottom end. Back loop. Still solid, but
Safe for
we're
him.
all wanting to see the double. He looks a little under.
I wonder if that wind's dropped a touch as well.
I think it has.
Yeah,
They
you
look
can
like
see
they're
Lou's pumping there.
wafting around a bit, aren't they, on their backhand? Carlos Kiefer's kind of standing. And that's the thing, when you're on such small sails, the tiniest change in the wind can have quite a big effect.
It's not nice being underpowered on a small sail.
Here we go. Mafner.
I think that might be a 3-0 as well he's got there.
Oh.
Yeah, not too much going on at the moment.
Yeah, definitely something's changed. Results from the other round. It was Italy 420, Urkel who got the win, and Antonio on the Porto Polo sail, and the Goya got the second place, Fernando in third, and then Marco, I'm not actually sure we even saw him out. Oh, coming in for a change.
Yeah, I thought that might happen.
Oh, nice.
She's going to stay on it? No.
It's close
Bit
to the
too
rocks.
close.
Yeah.
I think that might be a smart move for Carlos. It's, if you get it right, it's quite a good place to change your rigs here. You don't have to run across a big beach or anything. So as long as you get the shore break right, you can do it pretty quickly. Get straight back out.
Yeah, keep your eye on that blue sail or purple sail of Carlos Kiefer. We're expecting to see a jump. We get the back loop at the back. Keep your eye on the two heading out. Needs a jump. Oh, we'll get both of them in the screen if we can. There we go. This is it.
He's got plenty of speed now.
He's got speed, but is he going to get the ramp? There we go. Stall forward. Bang.
Nice.
And another stall forward from Leon Mafner.
I think Carlos just won on that one. A bit more height. But,
Good exchange.
yeah, top two go through, so there's still everything in it.
Mafta with a Pigeon. Oh, yeah, we got that before. Carlos and Mafta have similar back loops.
Okay.
So we put those forward loops in. It's those two kind of leading the way at the moment.
But at this point, a wave could make all the difference here. And
Carlos's forward apparently was about a point better. It's pretty much what we saw there, a little bit higher. Nice
this wave is going to make a difference.
Yeah.
Might have a bit more on the end of this.
Oh, it would have made a difference, but that's going to hurt his score a little bit there.
Is Carlos going up for another jump run? Looks like he is.
Yeah.
Has he got that double in his mind?
I think he knows he can do a much better jump, so he could improve his score easily if he just gets a good ramp. There he is. Oh no, it's gone past. Oh, double.
I don't know.
I heard the commentator on the beach go.
Oh, you never know.
It did sound like the commentator was getting a bit excited there. I think we just missed it. No, we saw the end of it. The end of something. We don't know. It could have been anything. But just the way the commentator woke up would make me think it might have been quite good. One-handed back loop, 4 points.
Here we go. We're going to sit here.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, beautiful. Is that all the way off? Yeah, okay.
Oh, it didn't help him though, did it? That little last claim.
It's hard, those ones, because it's harder to get the landings. But if you do, then they're going to reward you.
That was good to see the replay though. I thought we wouldn't see that, so that's nice. These guys are not in the heat. There we go. 1 minute to go. Carlos Kiefer looking pretty solid. Leon Mafta as well. I mean,
really good, actually.
Yeah.
He's done a good heat. It's stalled forward and a backy and some wave rides. It's just unfortunate he's had, one of the top juniors here.
Well, top two go through.
Yeah.
So Lou maybe under a bit of pressure, Pijuan. But he's also had a few bits and pieces. We've not seen so much of him actually on the live though, so never easy to call it with 30 seconds to go. Yeah, so they're marking the landings pretty critical. So that bad landing from Carlos obviously cost him quite a few points, they're saying.
Okay.
Forward loop from Lou. Oh, big.
Oh,
no. That's a board snapper right there.
Ouch.
Oi, oi, oi. It probably went a bit higher than he kind of expected, I think. I had a similar one when I went for my run on the gut with the 360. Yeah. Bam. Oi. Yeah. That was pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Good
it's
board testing there.
Yeah, it's also like here you've got to have the good technique. You can kind of get away with it in other spots, but the wind is so strong that which is good because if you start learning moves the right way here, then you can go anywhere in the world and nail jumps anywhere, which is pretty good.
So I'm guessing they might just run through the early rounds of the under 21s.
I'm not sure, yeah.
I guess. So 40 seconds to go. Wait for results to come through. But looked to me like Carlos Kiefer had got that win. But with that big forward, if Leon had landed it, might have been put it a bit closer.
Wonder who we're getting now.
Well, we could have now. This could be a pretty stacked heat. I mean, there's 5. It could be 5 guys in it.
Okay.
Samuel Ferrero, Stanislas Ben.
I just had a quick look at this under 21s draw, and pretty much half of them are in the main fleet as well. These are top guys that we're going to see in the water.
Actually, it looks like we're going back.
Okay.
No, it looks like we are going to the second round of the under-18s boys. So we've done the first round. Sense. We're now into the basic semi-finals for the under-18s boys, because that's Ryu on the water. Ryu Nagoshi going against Javier Estrabano. We've got Konishi from Japan and Arthur van der Branden. Oh, someone landed something up that top end. Ryu, back loop. Nice. Landing on it. Is that Miguel Chapuis?
I think it is.
Miguel Chapuis has maybe got his timings wrong.
I mean, nice backy, but he's not in the heat.
Get out of the way.
He was in the heat, though, I think. Is that Xavi? So Javi and Ryu kind of already had that warm-up heat, so this is going to be their first decisive heat of the day.
Unless this is not a heat, because we should... there we go. I was going to say, we should see other riders in it, and we have. There's Arthur,
Pretty sure this is a heat, yeah.
Brandon and Konishi.
Arthur getting a bit of a slide there.
He's been around a bit as well. Arthur van der Branden comes every year from Belgium, and he's given a good account of himself. He's got some moves on him, got the back loop, forwards. Who's going to push through to the final, though? 2 riders from this heat will get through to that under-18s final. Van der Branden eyeing something up here, tabletop.
You can see it seems to be getting a bit more higher tide now, and you're not getting those nice steep ramps anymore.
Yeah.
So you're kind of relying on these bigger sets that are walling up a little bit more now.
Yeah, you might have to settle for a more rounded ramp. And, that worked up pretty good. Oh, nearly. Just had to force it a little bit. And still makes it round, but we'll lose quite a few points for that landing. Konishi on the inside. Yeah, it's getting a bit lighter as the tide pushes in. Weirdly, when the tide comes in here, the wind does drop a little bit, which is kind of good news for the slalom as well, because low tide at the moment is kind of middle of the day, so we shouldn't have that drop in the wind. You know, we want to see that full power slalom X action, which is obviously on the menu this week. Hopefully, we might be kicking off tomorrow, but we have to wait and see what they choose. Forward loop on the way in, full plane in from Ryu.
Yeah, it's a little bit upwind there, and now that the tide's coming up, those waves aren't really lining up very well up there, so they're going to have to go a little bit further down towards the bunker.
Oh, a little bit of a change.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, that wind's probably dropping.
Yeah, going for a bigger sail. Looks very cool, calm and collected, doesn't he? Really not rushing or panicking, that's for sure. Just tries to force a little back loop around from Arthur. Oh, full plane in
yeah,
from
nice.
Kanishi. Results from the last one, Carlos Kiefer winning it, Leon Maffner in second, and Lou Pijuan in third place. So that completes that next round. Here we go, Javier. Not a bad ramp, that. And, nearly digs it round.
He's going to want that back, isn't he? He's really looking for it.
All right, 6 minutes 30 on the clock. Under 18s boys, semi-finals, 4-man heat, 2 go 3, 12 minutes, 2 jumps, 2 waves to count. Wind, still windy, but definitely dropping. Sail size is what, 3/7s, maybe the big ones, I would guess.
Yeah.
Most probably on smaller than that, though. And this is under 18s boys. We've got Javier Escribano on this blue Goya sail. We've got Konishi from Japan on the GA. We've got Ryu Noguchi on the Severn starboard.
We've just seen on the screens two bogging a rail there, and a bit of frustration, but this is what happens when the tide comes up.
Spanish hand. Arthur van der Branden, 3-point tabletop so far. We've had Konishi with a 3.5 forward. That was for the planing one. Arthur van der Branden, what's he got for his forward loop? Yes, stalled. Nice. Sideways rotation. Good bit of lift. Nice. Filling the score sheet up nicely. He's going to get another opportunity here, maybe for a back loop, looking at that ramp. Oh, didn't give it enough.
Here we go. Why they're going to go crazy here.
Ryu, where's the double Ryu? It's obviously not lining up for him because, like I said, the guy's pretty crazy.
A nice view here of the town and the beach.
4 minutes 20 to go. That's what we're looking at. If you were an eagle, fortunately my eyes aren't that good. Looks pretty nice from up there, doesn't it?
Lovely.
Sets rolling in.
We got any idea of who's leading this heat at the moment?
Well, I can only go from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But no. It's been quite close, hasn't it?
It has been close.
Seen Konishi get some stuff, Arthur van
I'm just
der
trying to think
Branden,
if we've seen
Ryu's
a back
got
loop
some
landing
stuff.
because there's been a lot of crashes, hasn't
Yeah.
there? So if someone can pull that off, that's going to...
I think Arthur van der Branden had a pretty solid heat. Nothing absolutely crazy. Had that stall forward, tabletop. Konishi had that planing forward.
He's on the beach.
Yeah, he's
Doesn't want to get caught up
whose
there.
board's that? Is that his board, do you think? Or just get him. Yeah, I'd say Ryu's having not a bad go at it.
Right. Yeah, but pretty close at the moment. Looks like it's...
Here we go, 2 minutes 30 on the clock. Ryu, what's he got for us? definitely dropping. Definitely hasn't got quite the power that he had before. Don't think we're going to see a double, that's for sure. Still a few little waves around. Pretty much got one heat after this and then a final. And I have a feeling that would feel about the right for today.
Yeah.
I can't see them pushing through more than that. So,
I mean, as we said before, the under 21s category, you know, half of them are in the men's fleet, so they need some proper conditions in them, really.
And it's not a priority because they're in the main fleet, a lot of them.
True.
So,
yeah.
I think that's what they'll be looking at.
Looking forward to the Masters, Ben?
I'm knackered, to be honest. If we get a bit of space, it would be good, yeah. But no, it should be all right.
Got to defend your title.
Exactly. Feel the pressure. Although I've seen Dario not entered this year. How's that for a pushy? That was nice.
Oh, he's going to...
Have you?
That was nice. I'm just wondering if he fell in at the end.
It was more like the light winds that dropped.
I know. I don't know how they're going to score that. I'd be curious. But
looked clean, but then fell off after.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
Never know with those ones.
Saw it. Oh,
but,
boggity bog bog.
That might make the difference, you know.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be tight. 2 riders go through. It's been a pretty solid heat from nearly all the riders. They've had moments of goodness. But yeah, all to play for. Maybe Wave Rides is going to what would settle it.
Yeah.
30 seconds on the clock. If you want to throw anything down, you better hurry up if it's going to have an influence on this heat. With that much time left, there's not going to be much influence happening. Maybe a jump on the other boys going out. Javier's going to have to find a wave inside, which is never the easiest thing to do. Goes for the forward loop. Oh, manages to get back in the wave. Backside, can he get a front side onto the rocks? Oh, that new board, I was going to say, that new board, I'm already like, oh.
Hopefully he's got some K4s in there.
Jesus. He's all right. He's so... Okay, well, we will wait and see. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. There's Miguel Chapuis.
Probably would have won the heat.
Yeah, nice. Ryu, see if we can refresh our memories of what happened there. Arthur van der Branden. That was a decent tabletop.
Good
scored
height.
3 points, I think. This scored 3.5. Playing forward.
Oh,
out of control forward on the way in. That'll be at the end. Forward loop. Well, we'll wait and see what the judges have to say about that one. Want to make some predictions?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's tricky.
It's not easy, that. I mean, because we don't see everything. It's very difficult, actually, to give anything with any accuracy. From what I saw...
I really don't know.
Wow, yeah. That's a tough heat.
Yeah.
That is a tough heat.
Stacked heat.
Because it will come down to really small margins in that. Wave rides, which we didn't see all the wave rides. Maybe a couple of those jump scores. That's going to be a difficult one for the judges, I think. Good luck. Next up, we've got Urkel from Italy. We've got Antonio from Italy, both on the Portobello sails. Then we got 2 duotone riders, Carlos Kiefer and Leon Mavner.
Yep.
And this is the second of the semi-finals for the under-18s men. Oh, it's a nasty crash. What was that? Was that?
Was that before the heat? What was it?
Oh, it looked like a simmer. No. Yeah, looks like a simmer.
Carlos is heading out with speed.
Yeah. Carlos has got a bigger sail now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Not messing around. Are we going to see the double? Are we going to see the double? Come on. Give us the double. Table top. Keep your eye on Carlos Kiefer out the back. Oh, no. I thought he was going to get that.
Might get
yeah,
here.
yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, no. Oh.
Classic Pozo.
Oh, how many runs have you done like that?
Oh, I don't
Too
want to
many.
think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is quite a feeling that, isn't it? The empty run. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, like I said, if you see that POV of me, there was a bit like that. You run out and you're literally just hoping that something pops up in front of you.
Yeah.
But sometimes you could do 10 runs and
Oh, wow.
lovely, lovely.
I tell you what, I think his wave riding's improved a bunch since last year. I mean, that. Yeah, it's
So
going to be.
Leon's got an older brother, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he'll be in the under 21s.
Just crashes out.
Yeah, from what I saw, the Mafna brothers been in Maui the whole winter, so being up in their starboard tack level, but back here for some port tack, so it's pretty ideal for them.
What do you make of that sort of goldy brown sail from Duotone?
It's easy to spot here, isn't it?
It's grown on me.
Has
I
it?
actually quite like it.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I was kind of like, well, not sure about that. But the more I don't see it, the more I like it.
Carlos
Nice
has just
stall
whipped
forwards.
out a stall forward off nothing there.
It definitely stands out.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the way. Sometimes the one you like the most when they first come out usually ends up being the most popular. And then by default, you kind of end up liking the one that no one's got.
Exactly.
'Cause you don't
yeah.
see many of them.
For me, I was just kind of thinking of home,
Match
South
for
Coast
your-
UK.
Oh, right.
It's all kind of brown, so I didn't really want to
Okay.
go for that yellowy kind of type.
Brown colour. But it looks pretty gold, I would say. Like,
Yeah.
it looks like kind of
Yeah, I mean, it's-
mustard.
Yes, yeah. In the UK though, when it's cloudy, it's not as
Western
bright.
Supermare. You'll be,
Yeah.
you'll be blended in.
Is Carlos going for another change here?
It does look like he's just...
Strolling up the beach.
Oh, that was nice. Leon's throwing down some moves here.
Is that Costa's caddy
It does look
helping him
like
out?
it, yeah. So he is
Board change.
changing sails.
Sail.
Maybe it's picked up again.
Just see, he's got the 69 litre board
What
still.
size is that sail? You should be able to see with the duotone.
Let's
shouldn't
have
we?
a look.
Oh, stay on it. Go on, who's got the eyes? Oh, it's at the top, is it? 3-7?
3-7, I think.
I think I just saw a glimpse of it, but I
Yeah, I
could be
think
wrong.
it was 3-7.
Changing up to a 3-7.
Yeah.
You know, that's how windy it is. Here we go. Oh, come on. We want to see the double. Everyone
I'm
wants to
just
see the
thinking, I don't
double.
think he's got a jump in yet, has he? Oh no, he's got stalled forward.
Yeah.
So he'll be looking for your backup backy, really.
Maybe he's changed down. I don't know. Difficult to tell, isn't it? Results from the last one coming in. Ryu getting first. Second place, Arthur van der Brande. And then it was Konishi and Javier. Javier in third and Konishi in fourth.
Okay, there you go.
What's
Yeah,
it later?
he'll dry quick enough here.
It already looks like it's had a bit of a nose repair by the looks of it.
Yeah. That's an interesting technique going in backwards.
Yeah. Just don't see that very often. It's nearly on the slab.
I'm pretty sure he stomped that as well.
He
That
did.
would be. Will that be a 10-point double in these
That,
in this
that
juniors
was,
division?
That was pretty epic, wasn't it? You know, it was 3 times better than the 3.5 point
Yeah.
forward. You know, Leon's had a good heat here.
He's just done another backflip though, which is interesting.
But he's had, I think,
Yeah, he's getting some good turns there.
he's putting together a good heat.
Yeah, he's doing really well here actually.
it does look like Carlos Kiefer will be also making his way to the final, even with 3 minutes to go. I mean,
don't
he
see anyone.
is
Yeah.
one of the standouts here. And then Leon Mafner, I would say, has the edge. He's got, you know, people like Marino Gill doing what they're doing, Leon Dunkerbeck to
And a
push.
push, you know. He's
That's
having
what
fun now.
Pozo, when Pozo's on, this is the type of jump in frequency you see. You know, you get so many more opportunities. Safe to say he will be in the final for the under-18s boys. Deservedly so. Who is going to join him? Carlos stall forward, 8.875.
Wow. It was big.
It was massive, that thing. Touched the horizon, or maybe even over the horizon. Under 21s have been released for today. So
Yeah.
I think we're going to see one heat after this, which will be the final of the under 18s boys.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to put somebody else in between the heat break or.
Yeah, good question.
Tweaky.
Hallie, how okay. Pro Division are released today. Skippers meeting tomorrow at 9:30. We end the day with under 18s final. So it will be one heat after this to end day one. And we didn't think we were going to see waves today. A lot of people were thinking we'll see slalom, but that is not the case. We've kicked off with the youth and juniors. We're going to build into the pro fleets as the waves build during the week. And there's been definitely a good showing from everyone on the water today. And we're still going to end with the under 18s final, which if this semi-final is anything to go by, it's going to be a pretty epic affair. We might see Ryu from Japan, you know, throwing down a
Launching
double.
the doubles, yeah. Well, he's probably been watching this heat and thinking, right,
Yeah, it's on.
I've got to do it now.
It's
No.
on. It is on.
Oh, he's done enough, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, you look at that level. How old is he? 17, are we saying that? Is that what we're saying? 16,
I
17?
think so, yeah.
You know, Costa, when he won, he was doing decent double like that, decent for, you know, it's not far off the level, you know.
I think you just forget that the overall men's
overall
level
has
gone up.
gone mental with the push forwards and all that. But, you know, probably wouldn't take much more from him to. Oh, missed it. It's looked pretty solid, that. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. It's like arty. Oh, they're messing with us, Lucas. They're messing with us. It's like teasing us. Okay, so we've got one heat to go. I have been told by the powers that be we need to run some adverts because someone's got to pay for this stream. So we will be running some adverts before the under-18s final, no doubt about it. We're going to see Arthur van der Branden in that. We're going to see Ryu Nagoshi from Japan. We're going to see Carlos Kiefer. And my guess would be Leon Mafner from what we saw. That's not official yet. But, yeah. Let's go to the commercial breaks and we'll be back to bring you the final.
Don't leave.
Don't leave. Stay there.
Have you ever wondered why you always want more? More Mondays without an alarm. More first tones. More whiffs of the salty sea and the countrified country. More smiles for the camera. More unexpected friends. More laughing at life. More enjoying the journey. And what if the answer was never really what, but where? Gran Canaria. So much to live for.
The beach?
When was the last time you tried something new?
Could I do this every day?
Yep,
Could I cross the island hiking?
yep, or riding if you want.
Hello, how can I help you, sir?
Oui, bonjour madame. Cancel my flight, please.
What is this?
This is our unique nature,
Oh.
and there is more. A lot more. Could that be why we smile so much? Or is it because of this? Because every day is a new discovery. Start your vital movement.
the beach?
When was the last time you tried something new?
Could I do this every day?
Yep,
Could I cross the island hiking?
yep, or riding if you want.
Hello, how can I help you, sir?
Oui, bonjour madame. Cancel my flight, please.
What is this?
This is our unique nature,
Oh.
and there is more. A lot more. Could that be why we smile so much? Or is it because of this? Because every day is a new discovery. Start your vital movement.
Have you ever wondered why you always want more? More Mondays without an alarm. More first times. More whiffs of the salty sea and the countrified country. More smiles for the camera. More unexpected friends. More laughing at life. More enjoying the journey. And what if the answer was never really what, but where? Gran Canaria. So much to live for.
Okay, we are back. Under 18s final coming up, joined with Lucas in the live booth. And I've just been reading a few of the comments on YouTube. Apparently, we shouldn't be talking about the 10-point double. He has got an Italian first name, though, so maybe he was a bit upset that the Italian boys got knocked out. But I think it was fair and square. You know, the other boys sailed really good in that heat. Leon Maffner did get through to that final. Carlos Kiefer, obviously, with that 10-point double. I'll stop going on about it. Arthur van der Branden and Rui Nagoshi from Japan. Yeah. So we've got Germany, Belgium, Spain, and Japan.
Good little mixer.
This heat. Yes. So yellow flag is up. It's going to be soon. The green flag. 12 minutes. 2 jumps, 2 waves to count, the final of the under 18s. Day 1 here in Gran Canaria for the PWA World Cup. How are the conditions? Well, we're about to find out because that is the green flag.
Yeah.
Up and running.
I had a quick peek outside in the break and it's fully windy. Here it doesn't look windy at all, but it is really windy. So they should be fine.
3 4s, 3 7s.
Yeah.
Depending how big they are. It's proper windy. Here we go. Rui. Ooh, Ryu, sorry.
I know we're not meant to talk about doubles anymore, but he is going to do... I think he's going to go for a double.
He's going to. He's the final. The guy's crazy. Keep your eye on the red Severn from Ryu. He really has got a bit of a screw loose sometimes.
Come on.
Oh, well, you just wanted it to pop up on you. Keep on them, boys. They're going to jump. Oh, wow. They all looked upset then.
Yeah.
See hands on heads. How that is. And it's a wasted run in the end. It happens. Up this top end, we got Leon Maffner going for his first wave ride. A bit more cross-shore up this top end. So it is easier to ride. But the wave is usually a bit smaller. But getting some nice turns.
That's good. I mean, he might have had a little look in the break and decided that it's better up there, possibly.
He's not even that far up, is he? It was actually, it depends where the camera angle is. It must be really low down because he's still on the corner.
Okay.
Looking at it. Here we go. Leon Maffner. We're going to have to keep an eye on all these boys. Oh, straight up. Oh, bit of a flatty. He's still
almost overcooked it, but
that's impressive. Takes the backhand off and still saves it after overdoing it. Forward on the way in from Ryu. Maffner starting off with a 4-point wave ride. He's obviously just landed. Snap board. Snap board. Oh, that's in 2 pieces. We've seen 2 snap boards. Oh, that's not going to make it in. Oh, no, I was going to say, there's no way. That is making it in. Oh, in the final. He did have a couple of flatties. Remember I said that last one?
That last one was a big stall.
Yeah, there was one in the heat before.
And this backy as well finished off.
Oh, finishing move. Oh, my God.
I've never seen so many, but...
I've not seen 2 snap
This is what happens when you're starting to progress. I mean,
this is the age group where you're landing those big... flatter landings, you know, the board does take a bit of a beating, but can't say I've seen that before. 2 consecutive heats almost.
One day,
Under 18s have been destroying things. It's going to be an expensive day. Wow.
Jesus. I hope he's got a backup board or maybe his brother can give him a board. So we'll see if he's got a caddy coming to get him. There's drama in the final.
Boom. There we go. Well, I mean, he started the heat off really well. He's still got lots of time left, but he doesn't seem to have a caddy at the moment. He's really trying to save the back of that board. He doesn't want to lose it, but that is not easy place to come back from. You would hope someone's going to sail in because the more he sails into there, the more chance he's got of no one coming to get him.
Yeah.
He's going to have to put his gear on the beach and probably run up as he tries to get through. Attacker there from Carlos Kiefer down the bottom end. Ryu Nagoshi in the middle.
Yeah.
Look at those rocks. You can see they're just under the water there. You've got to be super careful. Nagoshi's playing with the few rocks with himself here. Goes down to see how Leon is. He's still... Oh, here's his caddy. Better late than never. What a sight that is.
That's...
Yeah,
this is hard as well because, I mean, these kids haven't got unlimited budget, so It's not a nice moment. That.
Well, that'll be a warranty for sure, I would imagine. I don't know. How's it work with flat landings? Depends. Well, we'll soon find out. What's going on here? What's the plan? Oh.
Doesn't want it.
He doesn't want it. That's interesting. He looks like he's going to walk all the way back up
another
the beach.
board or something? I'm not sure.
Wow.
But I mean, the rest of the boards are carrying on. Oh, it is a different board, I think.
Well, it's all drama in the under-18s final. Liam Maffner snaps his board on he's had a couple of beastie ones. He had some in the heat before, couple then, and then that back loop kind of finished it off. But he's already thrown down some good moves. Still got 7 minutes left.
Still got
he's
time.
Definitely still in this final. What have the other guys done when he's been doing this? There's probably not that much happened. So
no,
I don't think he's lost too much. He's just got to make it out of there alive because there is a few rocks to contend with now. Arthur van der Brande down this outside on the red and black sail. Keep your eye on him on the outside. Maffner's going to make his way upwind. Ryu Nagoshi on your small screen.
Oh, trying to make the most of it, but he's done all right there, to be fair, because those fat waves are really hard to get turned back.
Oh, nice back loop from Artur.
Oh.
Liam's already out the back. We've got Carlos Kiefer. I think we can put Carlos from the small screen into the big screen because he'll be looking for a big jump. We've seen him already get that double, and he's on his double run now. Carlos Kiefer heading at the back. Can he find another 10 points in the final?
Here we go.
Under 18s, boys, day number 1 at the Speedway World Tour event here in Pozo, Gran Canaria. He's going to come up empty-handed and have to tack round.
Yeah. Arthur's gonna be feeling good after that back loop. I think he's got another little stored forward, so might be now concentrating on the waves, which is just as important as the jumps here.
Yeah. Good level in this under 18s final. Well, actually, all the way through the competition.
Tweak. Push loop.
Kind of a weird tweak, like almost like a reverse tweak.
He's going for it.
From Ryu Nagoshi. We really want to see him unleash the double, Ryu. We're hearing Carlos Kiefer is ahead on waves at the moment, which makes it sound like he's not ahead on jumps.
Yeah, I don't think he's got his 2 jumps in. I think that's probably why.
He's had a 4 and a 5 point wave from Carlos Kiefer. So now
Solid.
Carlos has got his waves in. We're going to see him concentrate on jumps, and we can kind of see where that could go. We saw him do that in the previous round. Keep your eye on that blue sail. He is the jumping expert. No, he's up there with the best guys in the world with how he executes that double.
Yep. Leon here going for another backy. There you go. That was good. No more flat landings, please.
Yeah, he's got good level. Here we go. Carlos Kiefer. Oh, a little strange pushy there. Thought he was going to go for a backy and just spun it round.
Yeah. Arthur here going for another wave ride, and just too much wind in the sail there. Not long left now, actually.
No, 3 minutes 50 on the clock. This is where live scoring would just be the different level. We'd know exactly what everyone would need. And that is the difference between the main events and the junior category for me. The level is there, but without the live scoring, it's tricky. But Ryu Nagoshi, we know he's got a double in his bag. Can he find the right wave? If he will, he's going to launch it. Here we go. No?
Yes, he is.
Here he is. Oh, and it's a nasty one. Is he all right?
Oh, is he broken or something?
Wow, that looked really actually quite bad. He landed.
I thought I saw an arm in the air, maybe. I don't know.
He really didn't execute that as we've seen him.
I mean, he almost landed back in the wave.
Yeah, it maybe snapped his mask or something, because he
Shallow
didn't look
down
happy, did he? He's really sunk. No, he's still...
I think he might
okay?
have. He doesn't seem happy. He might have broken something here. Is he? Looks all right.
It's just something's quite slow.
Unless he's injured, you know.
Yeah, that's... Well, okay. Still looks like he's okay.
I mean, you know, some of those hard landings can just knock it out of you.
Yeah.
You just need a bit of a
He
chill out time out.
Yeah, tried to force it. You know he wanted it. He's been doing it in the practice.
It wasn't a perfect ramp.
Yeah, it really wasn't, and he just went for it anyway. That looked that's a bad one.
Yeah.
When it goes like that, it folds underneath you. Leon's still keeping a cool head.
Actually, he did a good forward when all that action was going down.
Yeah.
So behind the scenes, he might be pulling this back.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Carlos Kiefer's still got to get his jumps in. We know he's got the waves. We know he can do jumps, so he only needs probably 30 seconds of a good run. But you've got to get that good run. It's not guaranteed in Pozo. We've seen it in the main fleets in the past with someone doing 3 empty runs, nothing. And sometimes you do have to take off on a ramp, which is not the perfect ramp. You've got to make it happen. So at the moment, 1 minute 45 to go. Still pretty close. Carlos Kiefer heading out. Looking for that jump score. There we go. He's going to do something. We just don't know if he's going to get the... he's found a little one here.
It's looking good.
Oh,
Big
over the horizon.
Forward. You know, you almost touched that drone up there as well.
Yeah, Hannes's drone was in a scary position for a second there. I mean, that's high, isn't it? Getting to the horizon is what you want to be doing. It's kind of like the benchmark for big stalled forwards.
Oh, we're going to get the drone angle.
Oh, it was a bit further away than we thought. Pretty sick. Stall forward getting 7.5 and 8 from the judges. Surely that's good. Oh! Hooked in when he tried to bail. Ow. Wow, that was unlucky.
Hopefully he doesn't run over it.
Yeah, that could have gone way more nasty, that.
Yeah,
Wow, they're going for it, the boys.
Yeah, but this is Pozo. I mean, it's strong wind, and if you get something slightly wrong, it can go badly quite quickly.
That was nice, like a stalled forward off the lip.
He's doing the table forward off the lip, the stalled forward.
That's pretty cool to see. I think his jumps on the way in have been top notch. We've got 2 seconds to go. That will be the end of the heat.
Wow, what a dramatic final! I have to say,
we've seen some stuff in that. I mean, what have we seen in there? We've seen like Leon Mavner coming out the blocks, like swinging, but then obviously landing just maybe too many flat jumps.
Yeah, we're going to see it, I think.
Yeah, this was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, I think.
God, it's heartbreaking.
With that stall forwards earlier. That was his smaller one, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Arthur started the heat really strong, actually.
Yeah, that back loop. You forget, don't you?
This is it.
That nice back loop.
Yeah.
Rui somehow saved that. He's got a strange way of landing his backies, but he makes it happen. Mafner, back loops. So we've seen back loops from all the riders.
Yeah, it's pretty even
much.
in that
There's
sense.
that double. Oh, that couldn't have gone much worse. He pretty much piled straight into the mast.
I think I might have done a couple of them the other day.
You have got like kind of a mark on your nose. Was that from one?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. So are we going to place any bets here? Obviously, that was the final. That was a big forward. I mean, he was leading on the waves up until then. That was that nasty crash. Well, there we go. So there we go. That was the under-18s final. We haven't got official results dropping in just yet. Predictions?
I think I have to give it to Carlos. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it?
It's
Carlos
massive.
Kiefer. He was leading on waves, gets that big forward. We know he also had the other jumps. I think the second place is right up for grabs. Leon Mafner, maybe. I mean,
I think, you know what? He did get his jumps in the end.
Yeah. But then Arthur as well had a pretty solid heat, but better at the early bit with that back loop. Then probably constant on wave rides. Ryu as well. Yeah. We've seen some moments for him. Obviously, that double probably didn't help him, but really close. Yeah. So we'll wait for the official results to go in. But that will be the last heat that we're going to see live today. I think they're going to do daily podiums or at least single elimination podiums. There will be doubles showing throughout the week, but obviously that won't be the priority now. The priority for the PWA is the men's and women's main draw. They're looking for the best conditions for these, top men and top women to compete in. The masters and the rest of the juniors are picking up the pieces in between. And then obviously the slalom will have also priority when the boats are all ready and they are ready for slalom. So that relies on the organizer, which is obviously Bjorn, giving them the okay to do that. But I have a feeling we could be doing Slalom X tomorrow. It's the first time we're going to see Slalom X. What is Slalom X? For you guys who haven't been shooting, I'm sure you have. But it is basically high wind slalom, fin only, so no foils, and there are extra elements added into the race. So we could be jumping a sausage. That's not guarantee, but it could be in there. It's a small jump. It's just a mental thing. You're not having to do huge jumps like the old Supercrest days, but it's just an element where you've got to lift up, you've got to time it, and that could be very interesting in timing the waves. They can mess around with a course. They can do a long distance. They can do shorter reaches, do more jibes. They can do beach starts and beach finish.
I wouldn't want to do that.
I don't think that's going to happen here in Pozo, but these are just elements they're adding in. So they're basically taking the gloves off and saying, we don't have to do it, but we can do it. And I think it will be very interesting. Yeah. Spoke to Andy Laufer, has come back. There's a lot of guys that I've seen turn up here, which we haven't seen for a long time. And they are loving the fact that it's fin only and it's like back to roots. There's like 32 competitors, 30 riders in it. So it's not a massive fleet, but a good size. And it's hectic. Everyone who came in today, I spoke to Matt Check, I spoke to all the boys. They are on the limit. Most of them 5.5s, 5.8s as their smallest sails. That's too big for today. That is like it's
crazy, and
especially if there's more jibes and
I think talking to the boys, I mean, they've obviously trained a lot in Tenerife, which you might think similar conditions, windy, choppy, but they're saying here it's completely different,
another level,
full game to that, which is just it's going to be exciting. I think they think there's going to be carnage as well. I mean,
I spoke to Laufer. He said on the way out, your board does not touch the water most of the time. You are just not bouncing, skipping over the top. And you've got to be full down, full chat. Otherwise, you're just stopping dead. So you have to go full chat. I am so looking forward to it. Can you tell? But again, the waves, we've kicked off with the juniors today. So building up into the main fleets, the forecast for the middle of the week is bigger waves. The forecast has been banging around. So if you are looking at Wind Guru, maybe don't be too fooled. Bjorn assures me we just had a couple of lighter days, 4.2, 4.5 weather. And he says now the wind's gone more northeast, which means it could absolutely crank. So tomorrow could just be obscenely windy.
Yeah.
And what's been happening with the forecast is, so it doesn't look good in 2 days, but by the time you gain a day, the next day starts to look windy again. And it just keeps happening since you've been here, 3 weeks, you said.
I haven't even had to look at the forecast since I've been here. I've just woken up and it's been windy. So, and I think the whole of the time I've been here and it's looking good is like it's super clear, the air. Sometimes you can get these sort of Kalima days, really dusty, sort of hot wind from the Sahara, and that can kill the wind. So it looks really good this year in terms of getting some strong, clean wind coming in. So
so
I think it's going to be a great week.
It's going to be a great week. We've got 9 days of this. So, you see the comments, we want to do this, we want to do this. Relax.
It's coming.
Relax. It's not an easy thing when you've got to plan this many groups of people and pick the right conditions and kind of get it all in. But they know their priorities. They know what conditions they're looking for. Today for the main fleet wouldn't have been contestable. That's not the level they're at. They don't want to dilute this event. They still need waves. Do they need massive waves? No, because we've got a lot of wind. But this is the lowest wave forecast, I think, for the whole week. So yes, that was the decision today, and that's it. Still waiting for these results to come in. Not seeing anything drop so far. Make your prediction in the comments. But hopefully they're going to give it us before we sign out. But this is live. I just seen a comment. Yes, we are live right now. It is 7 o'clock local time. We'll be putting out a daily video today, just a quick roundup of some action today, and that will be it. And then there will be bigger videos maybe after the competition. That's the plan. So stay tuned to the PLA website, and I think it'll be on Windsurfing TV as well, because Mr. Alfie Hart is here editing. Are they going to give us these results?
I hope so. I'd like to know.
Okay, let me see if we can find out. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the results, but
I wonder if they're going to do a podium.
Exactly. Sometimes
outside.
they usually leave them until the podium, but I'm never a big fan of that. Yeah, they are doing the podiums. I'm just looking again at we're going to do the podium for all the juniors with the results we have so far. Please come to the tent now. Okay. So what I need to do, they are still calculating the results. So I thought it was pretty close. Excuse me. We need them. They're like, we're going to hold them. I'm like, well, there's a lot of people online waiting for these results. So stay there. We will get the results. Hopefully we will drop them in very soon. I mean, like I said, I think first place looked pretty solid.
Yeah.
But we want to get confirmation of that top 3 podium. And any questions, let me know in the comments below what you're looking forward to. Who do you think is going to win? Because, I mean, you've been here for obviously 3 weeks. Women's, men's, give me some top 3s.
I think top 3 for the men, it's for me, it's got to be Brasinho, Marino and Philip. I think Ricardo, if he was here earlier training, obviously, he's come here. He was a bit rusty to start with, and he's warmed back up, so he might be all guns blazing. But I just think the slight lack of practice is meaning he's out my top 3, but he could easily be in it.
Yeah.
The women, I mean, I'm seeing Sarah Keita in the top 3. Lena Erpenstein's been doing some really good tweak push loops and also landing some really good backleys.
Yeah.
I think she's been working on them. I'm going to put Alexia in there.
Okay, good call.
I just think her wave riding is, it's right up there.
Just to counter that, she was beaten by Maria Morales
I know.
today.
I don't think she had her best day today, but let's see.
I mean, that was an interesting heat. Like I said, if you have just tuned in and you've missed what happened today, we have had the under-13s boys, which kicked us off today. We had Ilias from, I think someone said he was from Trifa. E0 won that. Second place, again from Trifa, was Dennis Gonzalez. And in third place, Raphael Dumsnil from France. That's probably not how you pronounce it.
I'm just thinking that cell number's pretty cool. E0. Didn't know you could do that.
It's pretty cool. And then we had under 15 boys. First place was the Japanese rider Sugi, which is obviously younger brother of Takuma Sugi. Second place from Denmark was Bjorn Olsen. And then third place, again from Trifa, Yannick Gonzalez. And then we had the under 18s girls. We had a joint second there by the looks of it. We had Sol de Greek winning it, and then joint second from what I've got here, 2 people in second place. Liz-Lotte Schilling and Anna Julia, both on second place.
Interesting. I wonder if they must have got exactly the same then.
Again, they might be. I thought it looked like Anna Julia had got that second, and then the results came through. It wasn't. Then we had the under 21s girl, which was a real proper battle. That wasn't it? In third place, Lisa Vermeister, and then the top 2 riders there was Maria Morales and Alexia Kiefer. And it was Maria Morales that took down Alexia Kiefer. These two, for people who don't know, have been having this battle over the years, growing up through the ranks. One would learn the back loop first, which was Alexia. She would win. Maria had the earlier battles down, and then they've kind of been going through. And then obviously now Maria Morales winning this little battle here. So that's probably going to go on to the main fleet as well.
Definitely.
Alexia Kiefer nearly won Chile, finished second in the end, just got pipped at the post by... Lena Erpenstein right at the end, Maria Morales has been over to Japan. She's been in Chile. So she is full on this year.
Yeah.
And she's got the back loop. It looks like she's got it down. She's stalled forward. So those girls are going proper. And then we've just had the under-18s boys, which is about 16 riders in this. And they fought all the way through. Some really good battles going through. In the final, as we just watched, was Ryu Nagoshi, Carlos Kiefer, Arthur van der Branden, and Leon Mafner. And we have just had the results come through. I think that seems about right from what we saw. So Carlos Kiefer was the man that won it. We thought that, but the other was tight. It was Leon Mafner who got that second place in the end.
That might happen, yeah.
Yeah, solid result from him after snapping his board quite early on in the heat. And then Ryu Nagoshi managed to get that third place. That would have been close with Arthur van der Branden.
Yeah, it's a shame. He definitely put in a good performance, and on another day he could have been, right up there.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is it. Thank you very much for joining us on day one of Gran Canaria. Stay tuned the whole week. Well, it's more than a week, 9 days. It's going to be hectic. The forecast looking good. I'm going to be here trying to bring you the action. I'm hopefully going to be joined by Lucas a few times. We're going to try and get a few people in. So yeah, stay tuned. We might be seeing Slalom X tomorrow.
Exciting.
Let's see.
Let's hope so.
Goodbye.
Have you ever wondered why you always want more? More Mondays without an alarm. More first times. More whiffs of the salty sea and the countrified country. More smiles for the camera. More unexpected friends. More laughing at life. More enjoying the journey. And what if the answer was never really what, but where? Gran Canaria. So much to live for.
The beach?
When was the last time you tried something new?
Could I do this every day?
Yep,
Could I cross the island hiking?
yep, or riding if you want.
Hello, how can I help you, sir?
Oui, bonjour madame. Cancel my flight, please.
What is this?
This is our unique nature,
Oh.
and there is more. A lot more. Could that be why we smile so much? Or is it because of this? Because every day is a new discovery. Start your vital movement.
Ven y acércate a ver el viento, a saborear el paisaje y a escuchar el silencio de una visión infinita. Ven y acércate a sentir el amanecer de nuevos pensamientos que te nacen dentro cuando descubres que estar aquí es querer estar aquí. Santa Lucía es querer estar, querer ser y no poder dejar de hacer. Hoy, las cosas que ayer quedaron para mañana. y acércate a Santa Lucía. Acércate a ti.
Have you ever wondered why you always want more? More Mondays without the alarm. More first times. More leaps into the unknown. More breakfasts in bed. More whiffs of the salty sea and the countrified country. More smiles for the camera. More heartbeats per minute. More enjoying the journey. More dreams almost fulfilled. More unexpected friends. More races to anywhere. More flavors to discover. More being at a loss for words. More time. Time to lose yourself and find yourself again. In short, more moments like this. And this. And this. And what if the answer was never really what, but where? Gran Canaria. So much to live for.